Here we have indeed.
Oh. Just make sure everything's on and okay.
I'm going to start this.
That one. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Let's get into a comfortable position. Shut the window. Make sure the string's all working all okay. Okay then, so.
Just waiting for everyone to ready up. Come on.
Well, I better ready up as well, so that.
Yeah, that's triggered it. That started it.
That might help.
Yeah, I think people have got the picture now.
Oh, you think they have the picture?
I
think they have the picture. Oh, good, it's all working. Marvellous.
I can hear the echo. So yeah, that's good.
Well, no, it's only a case of just I've previously got criticism from follow viewers from the not being able to hear you through my stream. But anyway, off we go.
So hello and welcome to today's GP2 League race at racestation.net. And this week we are at the wonderful Suzuka circuit in Japan. My name is Vernon Nathan 1991. I'm joined by SH Racing.
Hello.
Hello. We're back to take over the commentary role.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We thank Big Dave and Matthew for the last week's commentary at Malaysia.
We thank them.
We do apologise for the a few Murrayisms going on in that race, but we will try to do better.
Yeah, we thank him for doing the job last week, but we'll take over and do a better job now. But yes, we were kind of preoccupied.
Doing our own commentary at Fraxton.
I think in your case, driving home from... Oh, it's raining! It's raining!
Oh,
it's wet quali.
And a perfectly dry race.
Yes. Let's have a look at on the conditions are meant to go during quali.
Current form suggests that we might have our usual top 4 drivers, or 3 anyway, in case of Mayhem, Big Prancer, KO. We've got a couple of unknown drivers, a returning David Ward in the Renault, and we have new car returning as well, especially with a new wheel as well, remember?
We can't discount Madman either. Nope. He's always...
He did very well at Malaysia.
He did very, very well at Malaysia.
We have activity at Mercedes as Dave 1025 leaves the
Rosso as well.
Must be intermediate weather, this.
Yes, it is.
I reckon it can't be full wet weather. Is this expected to dry up? Is this full qualifying? Yes, it is.
This is full quali. I've had a look at the forecast. It's meant to stay like this for the next half an hour.
Right, okay. But I wouldn't look at that forecast because the games tend to do different conditions.
Tends to lie.
It doesn't it doesn't... Yes, like the real weather people lie as well. But
weather forecasters.
Yes, I was going to say weather men, but I didn't want to sound sexist. But if we have, sometimes it's been wrong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly been the most accurate weather system.
Okay. Notice we've also got a new name to me anyway, JB Troll Gamer.
Yeah, he raced last week He's the official reserve driver for GP2, so basically any space that's available, he jumped into that car. Last week he was in the McLaren in place of Charlie, who was also at Truxton with us. So he scored 6 points.
That made me feel very small.
I know, it's quite surprising how he was taller than me. But yeah, so he scored 6 points for McLaren last week. And he's now... Oh, Dave 1025's had an off already on his outlap.
That, David Ward has already gone into a ghost mode. Well, no, he's back now. He's no spots.
Well, Callum Rhodes has just come online. So...
That doesn't help.
No, that'll be a later
We'll miss
arrival.
qualifying, but it can...
you can join for the race, but it might...
So how many drivers will we lose in this first qualifying session?
2, I believe.
2? Yeah.
It's the top 15 that go through. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, we'll lose 3.
Right.
We will lose 3 drivers.
Okay, so we've got Mayhem's just about to start his flying lap. Remember, he can win the championship at this race.
All he has to do, really,
is beat
J19, but he can...
J19. Is J19 even here? I haven't seen... Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he can actually afford to finish behind J19. All he's got to do is not be outscored by J19 by 10...
8 points or something.
It's 10 points, yes. So, realistically, this is probably the best opportunity Mayhem's had to win the title.
But it is wet, so we could have a mixed up grid, but...
Right, Dave 1025 is already invalidated.
I don't think it will really matter, because we've only qualifying once, so only, as we said before, only 3 get eliminated.
Yes. Callum Rose has joined, so he'll start at the back. He might be lucky. Yeah, he might start alongside me, which might be alright.
How are people's sectors looking?
Well, Dave 1025 is already invalidated, so we'll forget about him for this one.
TLK's on a quick one, J19's on a quick one as well.
The other thing we've got to look out.
Mid-40s.
The other thing we've got to look out for is TLK's connection after last week.
Yes. Which is why you are hosting and you are... Oh no, yeah, you are hosting and I'm leaving.
Oh, and there's a Renault off on the grass on the outside of the approach to Spoon.
I wonder if that's...
That's either David Ward or Prenter. We have got 2 Renaults.
Right, okay, so Mayhem's just about to cross the line and go presumably top. He does on a 48.6. Second is TLK on a 49.2, Solman 51.6, and Jason Reese 51.6. 12K with 51.3 popped up.
KO's just finishing his first lap, and he goes P2 on a 49.0.
Charlie's on his flying lap. As well, coming through the S's.
Dave 1025 managed to get through sector 1 without invalidating this time. Obviously Dave 1025 would also be quite relieved to finish the race last week as well, which was his first of the year.
That's invalidated surely, wasn't it? No, it wasn't from Charlie, no it wasn't, no. Just drifted into the first deck and I'll cut it slightly, so I thought that might have been validation. 2 tenths off of the fastest first sector, Charlie is, so not too far behind.
I'm on board with Dave 1025, he's just come up to the end of sector 2, having done a 41.1 first sector and a 48.5 middle sector.
Sounds relatively quick.
Yeah, he's coming to
Charlie locked up a little bit going to Spoon.
Oh, Dave 1025 bit wide, second part of the large chicane, struggling with traction. And he goes P4 on a 49.3.
Right, is Charlie flat through 130R? No.
No, oh,
that's invalidation. That's an invalidation.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
he
so
has lost his lap.
Right, how was Charlie actually doing? 48.8. Mayhem's gone and improved his lap time a little bit more.
Big Prince's not on a lap, he invalidated.
Newcart's out on a lap at the moment, but quite far down.
keeping on with David Ward. He was a...
Oh, just invalidated his lap as well.
David Ward was a contender at the start of the year when he was in the Red Bull. He was actually relatively quick.
But quite wild.
But quite wild, yes. He got then penalised at Monaco, and we hadn't seen him since until Malaysia. Or he tried taking 130R flat and went extremely wide and invalidated.
New car invalidated his lap. Everyone seems to be sort of struggling through 130R, either going too tight or trying to take it flat.
Yeah. Oh, Newcart's struggling in the S's as well.
I think he went a little bit wide.
10 minutes of the first qualifying to go. And as it stands, it's Newcart to David Ward and Big Prenter being knocked out as it stands.
Well, 40.7 for Newcart's first sector.
That's
fairly competitive.
Yes, that's fairly competitive actually. Let's have a look. In comparison, Mayhem, who's fastest
40.5, I think.
40.6, yes.
Not 40.6, but that's not his absolute best.
No, it's
I've seen
not.
him at 40.5.
Absolute middle sector
Mercedes.
for Mayhem was a 48.4. Keep an eye on this middle sector for Newcart. 48.4 is around the time he needs to try and get. He's got a Renault in front of him that might just be out of range. Depends whether that guy's on a lap or not.
Newcart's middle sector is I don't think it's giving that great.
49.1. No, he's 7/10 down.
I think.
All struggling out there. This will at least get him on the board. He goes 7th.
I think that's the whole point. If the second part of qualifying is dry. Oh, J19's gone to the top in all of this, by the way.
So he has.
48.3.
3/10 up on Mayhem.
Jace Therese is on a lap, 40.9. Little off, but not too far.
Charlie's out of fuel. Soulman is invalidated. Yeah, Jace Therese. The only one I can see them all is deep as well.
You'd imagine Spoon is quite a simple corner, but
it's
very
really
hard
isn't.
to get it right.
It's one of the. It's so deceiving, especially.
Yeah, you think you can take it a lot faster than you can.
Jace Therese is out of fuel. But yeah, the second part of Spoon.
Also invalidated.
It's the second part of Spoon in particular that's deceiving because it's that little bit of a crest and the camber. You can just lose the rear, drift out wide.
Ooh. Did Big Prenter do a lap?
Big Prenter.
No, he invalidated. Okay.
Invalidated.
He invalidated.
He's still 7.
That would have put him second.
Yeah. So at the moment, Madman, Prenter, Soups, Whiteside, Big Prenter, and David Ward have all yet to either set a lap or set a valid lap.
Just looking at the sector times, Newcart's losing all of his time in the final sector, pretty much, and the middle sector. Well, mainly the last sector, but middle sector is losing time as well. That's a very quick final sector from J19 of 19.1. That's 4 tenths faster than Mayhem in the final sector alone, but loses 2 tenths to him in the middle sector, so it kind of proves or shows what setup or what kind of aero people are going to be running. David Ward's just completed a lap on a 49.2 and goes 5th.
Well, Daytop's online as well now.
Trenton on a lap, seems like. Struggling a little bit, it sounds like. 41.4, so quite a bit off in the first sector. He has done a lap, he's 13th. Who's going to be eliminated then so far? Big Prenter, but who's on a lap at the moment?
Soups and Whiteside.
And Whiteside.
Whiteside is actually yet to set
a lap, but he's
A
on
lap.
a flying lap at the moment. Madman's also on the bubble. And so's White, if you think about it. Possibly Prenter as well. Prenter Senior.
And think of it as well, looking at the time, so's Charlie. Charlie's only on a 50.2, which...
So anyone really need to be in a sub 50?
I think,
Madman's
yeah, if
on
you
a
can,
much quicker lap. He's on a 40.7 at the moment.
if you can get into the 49s,
You're going to be safe, yeah.
you'll be fine. Yeah, there's Madman, 40.7, and now a 48.6.
48.6. Not bad in the middle
It's
sector.
still,
But...
this will get him up there.
Oh god, yeah. Whoa, bit deep.
This will be top 5,
Okay.
top 6. Third.
19.5. You can tell as well, because obviously GP2, it's not mandatory to run assists.
No,
But
you can tell who
people
does
do
who.
this. You can tell looking at the sector time, especially in the final sector, because we know who wears. Oh, Putterland admittedly is sick, who isn't using any assists either. I know. He's done 9.6 final sector, but Newcomb isn't, and he's done a 20.8 final sector. That could be from his another spoons, but we'll see what happens. Dolman is in quite high up as well in 12th, but there's quite a big gap between Charlie and Soulman, so I reckon Charlie could possibly be safe there.
He could well be safe, but not comfortably. It might just be the fact that he's got...
Big Prenter actually done a lap yet? I didn't know
No.
Big Prenter done now. Where is he?
He's
still
just coming
right
over
low. He's on a flying lap at the moment.
He's gone top.
First.
48.3.
48.3 with a massively fast 40.1 first sector.
Yeah,
and
that's
19.1 last sector. But look at the middle sector.
It's down. It's down by quite a bit.
Half a second to Mayhem.
Yeah. I think that just shows the level of aero. Well, Madman's getting held up, by the looks of it, by a Renault. But if that Renault is also on a flying lap, it's not obliged.
I think it's Prenter.
Yeah, if that Renault is on a lap, he's not obliged to move out the way. The Madman still goes top.
Oh, Madman goes top.
47.8.
Yeah,
47.9.
Look at the middle. It's all the middle sector. Whoever's running the more aero,
he's just gone a full second quicker than Big Prenter in the middle sector alone, but lost 6/10 in the last sector. But that might have been down to being held up by the Renault a little bit.
Newcomb's on another lap, but 41.1 first sector is not that great.
No.
Seems to be struggling quite a lot with the rear end.
Soups is on a lap, 40.7 and a 49.1 for the first two sectors. This guy I've not actually seen race yet, apart because obviously we weren't commentating last week. Intrigued to see how he does, along with like the JV Trolls.
Charlie's in the garage and won't sell a lap, and he's 14th.
Well, there's still 2 minutes to go, so we can still get out and do one run.
Got to be quick about it though.
Yeah.
Whiteside, Soulman and Jace Doris are all behind him. And Jace Doris has just gone a few hundredths behind Charlie.
Newcart's about to start another lap. Now this is quite crucial, he's 12.
Should be okay though.
Should be alright. Well, Putman's retired.
Probably because he's realised he's safe.
Yeah.
There's a Ferrari.
There's a Ferrari in the way of Newcart. Does it get out of the way, or is that Ferrari also on a lap?
That Ferrari could well be also on a lap. It's White. White's also on a lap.
Okay, so yeah, he won't be obliged to move out the way. Who's still in trouble? So at the moment, Whiteside, White and Soulman
That's a lot. It's unfortunate for Newcott because he's on some 40.2 per sector.
Solman's retired. He was in the barrier. White's done a 42.2.
Oh, Newcott's lost it. Trying to take avoiding action from White. I think underestimated White going into the hairpin.
Yeah.
He will be safe though anyway.
White is...
Oh, Madman's gone. Oh yeah, of course, Madman. We've seen that.
Yeah. White is already... he's not going to improve. He's already 0.6 down on his own time in Sector 1. So at the moment, White is being knocked out of Q1 here.
Jace Doresis has gone 10th.
It's not a bad effort.
Who else is on a lap? Soulman's not on a lap. White's side's not on a lap. It's only White that can dispose of Charlie now. Charlie's not on a lap.
White's backed off by the sound of it.
Yeah, and he's invalidated his lap.
He has invalidated, so yeah, that's going to be qualifying over. It's going to be Soulman, Whiteside and White, the three who are going to get knocked out of Q1. Probably two of those, I would say. Soulman and Whiteside are probably more, not trying to sound so cruel here, but more the regulars.
Yep.
TLK has just moved up to fourth. And White went into the pits. And it's just Jace Doresis out on track, who's just about staying on track. Now he's off track. Doesn't need a push, he's safe. The other important question here, how many sets of intermediates do you get made available for qualifying?
Oh, 2, I think.
Only the 2?
I think it's 2. 2 or 3, you can't remember.
Yeah, so they don't want to be using too many sets too early if it's going to remain like this throughout the entire qualifying. Jace Doresis also boxes, so we're going to be sitting around for another minute or so.
Let's regroup and summarise.
Not like that though.
And scream. Okay, so we can see from times who's running the higher aeros, the likes of Madman, Mayhem, J19. Actually, I don't know about J19. J19 did quite a fast final sector, so probably not J19.
He's
but
probably
TLK,
got middle of the road one.
Probably Mayhem was only 5th at the end.
He probably won't mind that. All you got to do is get through. He probably won't mind that. He probably set that lap and then just sat there.
was 6th, but only did 1 lap.
Again, KO just making sure he's getting through, and I think we've seen from previous races he's not the most comfortable in the wet, KO.
And we had about 3 pages worth of incidents in that Q1 alone.
Oh dear.
Majority of them were all invalidated lap time. Well, all of them were invalidated lap times.
Corner cutting.
The other ones were warnings. Yeah, left the track. JB Troll Gamer got speeding in the pit lane. That's the only one that wasn't left the track. But we've got Dave 1025 in there, Prenter in there, Solman in there, Putterland, Jace Doresis, David Ward, Charlie's in there, Putterland's in there, Newcart's in there.
Right, so that's Q1 done, and
There's
Madman was on top by nearly half a second.
looking good for Madman, but top 3 cars, different manufacturers.
Oh, apologies. No,
then,
apologies. Soulman's through. It's top 16 goes through. I'm thinking of the 2017 system. So yeah, it's just White,
right, okay, so
White and Whiteside out. Soulman got through.
The 2 Whites.
Yes.
Okay. Reset.
Reset.
Is it dry or wet?
It's wet.
Is it wet?
It's still intermediate, yes. It's still raining.
Still intermediates and it is still raining.
It's the same intensity. So and it's going to be a dry race, so that means everyone will have a free choice. free choice
if
of tyres.
it doesn't dry up.
Yeah, and which I probably doubt now.
That's why there's emphasis on the if.
Yeah.
We have a foot course. Big Prentice left the session. Big no. Connection issue,
must be. Luckily, qualifying has started now. So he should be able to, if he can get back in, he'll be able to retake his car. So
and it was at the start of the session as well.
So it's not the end of the world for him there, but not ideal.
Certainly not. So now, if we assume that the weather reports are correct, and you said that there was going to be rain for half an hour or something.
It was I only looked up to about half an hour or 40 minutes or so, and it was the same, basically the same graphic the entire time, same intensity, same everything. So it looks like this rain might be consistently staying for the entire 3 sessions of qualifying.
Or will it dry right at the end of Q3?
That we'll have to wait and see. That we will have to wait and see, but at the moment it's the exact same. The one thing this might do, if it is like this all the way through, we saw it took lots of Big Printer, etc., to get quite a few laps in before he set a time. It could cause a bit of a mixed up grid for Q3.
Yes.
Which also will be interesting because Suzuka's not really one of the easiest places to pass on.
I think Solman is going to be the first one to start a lap if he doesn't lose it through 1.0. Big Printer's come back.
So he should be able to rejoin his car and keep going. Soulman
went deep going into the chicane.
It's probably good doing that on an outlap. You know you have to brake a bit earlier than that next time round.
Yeah.
And as he starts a lap. See how he does in turns 1 and 2, which are very, very difficult in these conditions. Seems cautious.
Newcart and David Ward are circulating in close proximity. Charlie going into the hairpin. Is it just me or is it stop? No, it isn't.
No, it's still raining.
I know it's still raining, but would it have? Is it still the same intensity or is it lightening off?
It looks the same to me.
Exactly the same. Yeah.
I think it might just be in the camera. Oh, Soulman's losing the rear. Round Dunlop. It survives. Degner 1, now Degner 2. Gets through them okay.
Yeah, Madman's running quite a bit of aero, it looks like. In fact, he can turn the nose in and just keep it there. As if we've done like a little bit of understeer, maybe quite high rear aero setup.
Soulman has got a really, really loose rear end on this Toro Rosso.
There's a little deep little lock up. Newcart, I think, he validated his first lap. See, this is the thing what people have got to think for the race as well. That this is a front limited track.
Yep.
Is it better to engineer some oversteer into it to try and keep the balance at the end of the stint?
Quite possibly, but you need to have someone does a 51.2.
1-2, that will be beaten. I'm fairly sure. Right, Madman is about to looks an alright lap, but was still lifting and braking through 130R, a little bit conservative.
49.3 from JB Troll.
Will still be beaten.
Yep.
Oh, a little deep from Madman, but gets away with it. And is he coming out the final corner now? He should put him top and does so on the 48.5.
Yep, so nice.
So a little bit down from his Q1 attempt, but
probably might still be enough to get
Mayhem
through Q3.
Crosses the line. Where would this put him?
Top 48.3.
48.3. David Ward and Newcart both have validated their lap times. I think Big Prenter is on a lap now as well.
So he has managed to get into his car.
I noticed that Madman hit only like 193 before 130R, Big Prenta can easily hit 200 before 130R.
Okay.
Shows you the top speed difference.
Charlie G's retired. We've lost one.
I wonder if that's a crash.
That will have to be. He won't be retiring. Charlie G has lost it somewhere around this circuit.
Terminal damage.
So Charlie G will be starting at the moment 16th. Because I don't think he set a lap, so he'll be 16th.
That's a good point, actually. If you set a lap and then crash, but it's enough to get you into the next part of qualifying, do you go into that next part of qualifying, or do you not take part in it?
I don't actually know. I don't think anyone's actually ever tried that or experienced that, to be honest. Logic will say you wouldn't get through.
But this is a game.
But this is a game, so quite possible.
Right, new car will hit easily just about 200 before 130R. Doug will take going into 130R, so still not quite completely confident with the car.
Big Prenta looks like he's on a slightly more solid lap this time round. He's currently not set a time in 15th.
New car crosses the line and goes second, 1/10 behind Mayhem. Madman's gone second or third. Is it Mayhem still top? Mayhem is still top.
Mayhem is still top on his 48.3. Prenta looks like he's on a good run though. Soulman's gone as well now.
Mayhem 48.3, New Kart 48.4, Madman 48.5, TOK 48.6, David Ward 48.7. I see a trend coming. 49.1 for J19.
Oh, I just saw some damage on the wall. Left-hand side exit of 130R. KO 48.1.
What Prenta do?
Prenta 47.9.
Though matched Madman. Time then from earlier in Q1.
So we've got David Ward.
Now,
yep, gone.
The order now is Prenta, or Big Prenta, excuse me, KO Mayhem, J19, New Cut Madman, TLK, David Ward, JB12 Gamer, and Dave 1025. The top 10. Out of qualifying so far is Kutland Soulman, who says at the moment is DNF.
Yeah, He's just...
Has he crashed as well?
He's just shown up as retired from sessions. I think he's just crashed as well.
We have a senior Prenta in 13, Charlie in 14, J Street 15, and Soups 16.
Mutland's currently in 11th.
The cut-off point is a 49.5 from day 10.25, and Post Land's done a 50.0. So
he's got 5.5 a second.
Who's left out on the track? Big Prenta, Soups
New
is on that.
47.7.
47.7. Well, nice to be consistent.
Yes.
Does that mean the conditions are getting better, or are they getting used to the conditions?
I think the rain looks like it's still around the same. I think they're just getting familiar with the track conditions and what they can do and what they can get away with.
Right, okay, so Dave 25 is crossing the line, yep, crossing the line, and this will put him still 10th, so it might have been an out lap or an invalidated lap. Dave Ward's in the garage.
Hutland's just finishing a lap now, coming out of the chicane.
Yeah,
and he's going in the pits, so he's on the lap.
KO's in the garage. Mayhem's... Ooh, that was close.
Jace DeReese has set a lap, but only good enough to P12.
Newcott possibly impeded Mayhem in Degna 2, in between Degna 1 and Degna 2. But he couldn't really do anything, though. It was sort of... Mayhem sort of caught him just as they exited Degna 1. But Newcott did go offline for him, but we'll see if this improves his lap time.
Soup set a time,
Mayhem has improved himself.
Soup's only P13.
Mayhem has improved his lap time because he's only 2/10 off of Newcastle, so it must be in the 47s.
Actually, no, that 48.0. 48.02.
Yeah, they go much quicker through 130R now, much quicker. The marker board for the chicane has been removed,
I think that might have been whoever crashed. That might have been Solman or Charlie. One of them.
Mayhem crosses the line and goes
47.5. Conditions, are they improving?
Newcart must have got out of the way enough then.
Newcart's out of fuel.
But he should be safe in the 47.7.
JB Troll.
10.25 is... Sorry.
Go on. No.
I was going to say something useless. And
oh, were you? Okay.
The 10th is now 2 seconds off a pole. But...
well, JB Troll, is now 10th. JB Troll, he's now 1.7 off pole, but again, the reserve in a different car.
J19 is stuck on the apex at turn 1 and might have either caused a collision with Dave 25 and got in the way of normal Prenta.
Dave 1025 is retired now.
But he is 6th.
But yeah, as I was saying, the reserve driver for GP2 once again looking like he might get through into Q3.
Oh, David Ward's. Where's Big Prenta? Is he second or is he third? He's third. He's third. He's in the garage. That's why I can't see him. KO's in the garage. Dave 25 don't. Madman's in the pit lane. TLK. Right, so the bottom, the people we're going to be eliminated are obviously Charlie and Soulman, Prenta, Jace DeReese, Putterland and Soups. The time they're looking for... Oh, hello, I should not really say anything yet, because Charles Kane was on a good lap, 3 tenths up in his personal best.
He's just gone into the last chicane now.
Will this put David Ward down? This could well put David Ward down to 10th.
JB Troll stays 10th. No, he stays 10th.
Okay, must have been very close then between the 9th and 10th. David Ward's done a 48.7. No, he loses all of his time in the final sector. Troll Gamer loses all of his time with 49.3 on that lap. Right, David Ward goes round again. Is this going to be an improvement in lap time? No, it isn't. That might have been a lap.
Soups has moved up to 11th.
Prenta's run out of fuel in the Renault.
Soups has gone wide at Spoon. So that's his lap gone.
I'm surprised by Putterland only being 12th.
I think he's gone.
But if he doesn't like the rain, then...
I think it's more he's gone for a bit of a low aero setup based on what we've seen in...
Yeah, it looks like it, looking at the first sector, comparing him to Madman, definitely looks like he's running a lot less aero.
Based on what we've seen in practice, he's been very quick down a straight line. So we might see a lot of improvements from him during the race, but it might compromise his first stint being mid-pack.
Is this going to be improvement for Madman? No, it's not. No, that might have been an outlap. But he's 7th. So we know he can get into the 47s as well, so he should be fine. J19, a very good showing so far from J19 in 5th. Only 8 tenths off the top. Mayhem's retired. He's going to be safe. He's on 47.5, so that's going to be fine. So both Mercedes have retired. Soups is now 10th.
Oh, he's got in there, is he? He's managed to improve his
David Ward's 9th, so he must have demoted Troll Gamer. Troll Gamer now crosses the line, he's about to run out of fuel.
Oh, goes 10th. He's stuck in there.
Nudges downwards by the grand total of 400.
What's about Putterland? He's on a lap, coming in through 130R now. Can he get enough? He's a long way off 10th place as it stands, about 8 tenths off, but if he gets the lap right, he might be able to do something about that.
And he goes... 6th.
So he does get in there.
Okay, so that knocks Soups down, and that puts David Ward now on the bubble in 10th.
TLK's 9th.
So where did Madman go then? Because I saw him retired. Madman is 8th.
J19's retired.
But he's 5th, so he should be fine.
Qualifying 2 is complete, so these are the last laps. Soups is coming round 130R now, currently in 12th. Can he improve? JB Troll's out. I'm guessing he ran out of fuel, so
Newcart's left.
Oh, he's got to be quick. Soups is boxing. Newcart again disconnecting at the wrong moment. He's not going to. If he doesn't get back quickly, he's not going to take part in Q3. And I think the game actually puts you to the back of the grid, as we saw with Dave 1025. He disconnected between Q1 and Q2 last week, yet ended up being put on the back row.
Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? Right, anyway, David Ward's on his last lap.
Soups is in the garage, so he won't pressure in. Jace Sturris, I don't think, has got enough. I think David Ward is going to be okay to get through anyway. Oh, as there's a slow JB Troll going through 130R. Thank God he ghosted.
And David Ward crosses the line and goes... Stays 10th.
Doesn't improve, but it will be enough for him. He should stay there. Newcarter's running out of time to get back in the lobby. So we might have a 9-way battle for Q3 now with Newcart. If Newcart doesn't get back in before... Oh, he's back now. He might just get away with that. Might. We might be thanking Jay Sturris for going into the pit lane. We'll keep an eye on that in Q3.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in conversation at the moment with Newcart currently. He's spectating, he's in.
Okay, cool, so he should be alright. It should just be alright. I'm also having a little chuckle while we're waiting for this session to end at some of the comments being left on my screen. A few little funny men watching my video right now. If we wait for the game to... There we go. So Mayhem tops Q2.
Newcart.
Followed by Newcart, then Big Prenter, KO, J19, Putterland, Dave 1025, Madman, TLK, and David Ward getting into the top 10. JB Troll, Soups, J Series, Prenter, Soulman, and Charlie don't get through. Charlie didn't actually set a time in the end because he crashed out on his first line lap.
Right, okay.
But despite the weather,
Here we go again.
Despite the weather, the top 9 all within a second.
Is it? It's still wet.
It's still the same conditions. So
yeah, Newcart is in Q3.
He's in. Good. Okay, so we have got...
I've just got a text from him saying thank expletive.
Yeah. As Mayhem is the first one who's out of his garage.
He normally is the first one out of the garage, though, isn't he?
He likes getting out there quite early.
Followed by the two Salvers. I didn't realise that both Salvers are in.
TLK and Madman both through.
KO's out as well.
David Ward.
Okay, what have you got?
Oh, I'm seeing some... I'm starting to get some sun glare appearing on the camera lenses, which we weren't getting before.
It must be lies. It's lies.
Is there still... There is still rain falling, but not as hard, I don't believe.
Okay.
This Q3 might end up just getting faster and faster and faster.
Game froze.
Oh, you're joking. But the good thing is still in Q3, so if he can get out and back in, he should still be able to get hold of his car. Oh, Mayhem going off. I'm starting to do a Dave there. Getting Madman and Mayhem mixed up. I'm not going to do that. Mayhem going off track on his outlet.
Right, okay, so out of what you've seen so far, who do you think will be on pole?
It could be anyone out of Mayhem, Big Prenter, Madman. Any one of those three. New Kart as well, if he can sort out his connection issue and get in his car.
It's not his connection. It wasn't connection this time. It was Codemaster's issue this time.
The game hasn't actually said he's disconnected on my screen yet.
Well, no, it doesn't normally, does it? It says the game freezes.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Left.
There we go. So yeah.
But he has 12 minutes or something to rejoin again. Yeah. So right,
it'll be about 10 minutes.
Back to where we are anyway.
Mayhem first one.
On his first lap. That was Dave 25.
Leaving a pit.
Ooh,
yeah.
Little T pushing the limit. Just got away with it. Just got it stopped. Who else has just started a lap? J19 isn't quite there yet. Dave 25 is actually going on the grass to avoid people. Nice and sporting. KO's in the first sector as well. Much sort of better line, but looked a little slower compared to Mayhem in the first corner.
Mayhem.
Wide in the S's. Wide in the S's.
Mayhem takes out the 100-metre board at Degner 1.
And New Kart has rejoined.
Oh, Mayhem may have just cut Degner 2. Mayhem may well have just invalidated his lap there.
Oh, KO's gone wide through Dunlop, but gets away with it. I don't think, in all due respect, I don't think KO will get pole, because looking at the because it was Madman on top of Q1, Mayhem at the top of Q2.
Yeah,
KO's been sort of about been half a second off each time.
KO,
so
I think, has done a Putterland.
Be top.
He's done a Putterland approach. I think he's a little bit lower on error, and plus, every time it's rained, he's not exactly been strong.
It's only David Ward who's invalidated his lap, by the way.
Okay, so Mayhem's still alright then. Got away with that. 130
Madman is all we've got to look at as well, coming down towards 130 at the moment.
Mayhem into the last chicane now. Quite a nicely done actually. Out of the last corner, good traction. And over the line. Oh, 48.0, not the fastest we've seen.
Well, it's normally what I've noticed. It seems to be the second lap where the drivers seem to get the times.
47.3. You were saying? That's the fastest we've seen so far in all sessions of the 47.3. Big Prenter coming into Degner 1 now.
New Kart's on track. New Kart's just left the garage.
Big Prenter's ruined that
KO's gone third, by the way.
But it's 1.1 off. So that's about 48.4, 48.5 he's done, and he's gone off. Putterland is 4th, only a 10th behind KO.
Just note as well, Big Prenter is not a big thing. He's in Hulkenberg's car. Not a big thing, but just, to point it out.
Yeah, so he is.
As Hulkenberg goes round smooth. Okay, so Madman was possibly just about 195 going into 130R. Prenter to 199. 4 miles an hour. Whoa, deep.
That's twice he's gone off now. He also went off at Degner 1. And that'll ruin his start of this lap as well, because he hasn't got
the exit.
He might get away with it. He's gone 7th, 2.4 off.
But look at the speed though, hit 200. Just before, wide.
Covers it for the second part, but yeah, that wasn't ideal.
Mayhem went round again, but didn't improve.
Prenter's struggling to keep it on the...
Deep into turn 1, but just pulls it back.
Prenter really is struggling through the first sector in these wet conditions.
David Ward's 9th, half a second off, but I don't think that's right. I think he might have invalidated.
That would have been invalidated, because Big Prenter's 7th, 2.4 off. But if David Ward's only half a second off, he's got the
That's mayhem pace.
That's top 4, top 5 pace.
Yeah. So now we wait for Newcart, who's the only one who has to set a lap time. And he's just across the start line.
Okay.
And I believe he's got a very empty track.
Well, there is only 10 cars out there now, so they'll be less likely to come across traffic.
I was saying that there's one going through S's now at the moment. It's Dave 1025. Should be okay though.
Should be okay, but obviously if the cars in front are also on flying laps, they're not obliged to move out of the way, as we've already said. So it's sort of tough luck if you come across traffic that's also on a lap.
That looked like it might have been invalidation there.
Big Prenter's coming over the line again.
No, it was not an invalidation. It was okay, but gets away with it.
Big Prenter stays 8th.
But deep, he's backed off. Newcar's backed off. Okay, so David Ward, what are you doing? Going into Spoon? I think Dave 25 is running quite a decent aero. Looking at saying that, not good suspension. Can't take the exit of Spoon particularly nicely. Hasn't got a lot of mechanical grip. Right, so Dave 1025 is doing 199 going into 130R. About same as Prenter, Big Prenter. But unlike Big Prenter, he made the corner.
Actually quite nicely done as well, that last chicane.
Yeah. So what will this lap be? So he's not using traffic control, look at the modulation and the throttle.
Fifth.
He's just gone 5th.
He's still 1.1 off.
KO's 3rd, TLK's 4th, Mayhem's 2nd, back out on track, but is still going round the track. Madman's out on track. David Gordon's Newcart's going round again, obviously, but it's 4 seconds off, so I think he made a slight mistake.
Okay, so where are the likely people going to come from who may snatch pole position from the current holder?
To be honest, I don't know if anyone's going to beat Madman.
No. It's a very good time he's set there. Where's his
This is a
teammate
much better lap so far from Newcart, admittedly.
TLK is 4th, so Sauber's 1st and 4th. Which would be a very, very good showing for him. Clutterland looked like he was on a good lap, but he seemed extremely cautious going into the last chicane. He stays 7th. 1.2.
Whether or not the wheel is quite sensitive. There's a lot of movement going around from the wheel. It's not lag, it's more quite a bit of oversteer or quite a sensitive steering.
He might have the sensitivity on, or would that be linearity? Quite high. Newcart coming over the line. Takes pole. 46.9. Very good lap, and that will annoy Madman.
Well, Madman's out on track as well.
Yeah, Mayhem's 3rd, but 6/10 off.
But it's got TLK in front. Madman's invalidated his lap. That must be because if you one ride at Spoon, that's instant invalidation. It wasn't. Ignore me.
Mayhem has just come out of Spoon.
TLK's giving a bit of
the toe here. That
possibly a toe. Yeah, that helped. That helped to gain 6 miles an hour, Madman.
But he's going to get in the way at the chicane, though.
How's the traction? He might get away with it. Might get away from it.
No, he improved,
but not top.
What about Mayhem? Mayhem's also improved. He's also 2/10 behind. There's Big Prenter's retired.
Big Prenter's retired. So he's fourth.
Madman's retired.
Madman's retired.
Get ready to leave the lobby, SH. I'm guessing Polly must be getting close to the end. But it's Mayhem, 2/10 off pole in P3. Oh, sixth at the moment.
He doesn't like the rain though.
Right, qualifying complete. See you later. I'll finish off the rest of quali. So as SH leaves the lobby, he'll be the one doing the first lap of the race this time round. As I'm hosting, I could not leave. KO is trying to set a lap, but he's being held up by a fair amount of traffic. David Ward in the Renault, and I believe that might be TLK in the Sauber. KO's... Oh, I'm guessing that might be a retired car. He just ghosted right through.
Who was it?
Well, KO just ghosted for a Sauber, so I'm guessing it might be Madman's Sauber actually, because TLK is in the last corner. So it might be Madman who retired. His car decided to carry on round the lap. TLK went over the line. Stay 7th. He's 1.4 off. I'm surprised by the size of the gaps, despite the weather. And there we go, qualifying over. So new car on pole with a 46.9. KO second on a 40... Oh, KO went up to second, 47.1. So KO snuck onto the front row. We've got Madman also on the 47.1 in third. Mayhem, 47.2 in fourth. Prenter, fifth, 47.6. David Ward, sixth on a 47.6 as well. Then Dave 1025 in seventh on a 48 flat. TLK eighth, 48.3. J19 down in ninth on a 48.4, and Putland last on a 48.5. All 10 drivers separated by 1.6 seconds. So KO snuck in there last minute. I didn't see. I thought his lap had been ruined by back markers, but obviously not.
That's odd. Okay.
That's interesting.
Did you want me to start a...
Yes. Well, no,
timer?
I've got a timer. I've got the timer. We'll be going at 5 minutes past 8. And we've got lovely, glorious sunshine here on the grid. Actually quite interesting. I don't know if it's just a feature of the Manor, but Manor want me to do a 3 or a 4 stop round here. I don't think...
And what's the predictive race time?
Predictive race time was 88 minutes, so just under 1.5 hours.
And what's the weather? Is it all 6 sunny?
All 6 bright sunshine. Not a cloud to be seen. So they have got perfect conditions by the look of it for the entire race.
And what tyres is telling you to start the race on first? The hards?
Soft.
Soft, okay. So you've got to remember as well the mandatory tyre is the hard tyre.
Yeah, the hard tyre is
So
the only tyre that has to be used. The medium and the soft are optional. And obviously, just to remind people again, the entire grid have choice of tyres due to the wet qualifying.
So expect furious... Right, remember as well, remember who is running low aero
Yes.
as well. It could come critical.
Oh,
because the guys with the low aero, may... What?
I'm just saying, I have noticed I've got a Red Bull right behind me on the grid.
That's day top, isn't it?
Well, oh, someone started the clock.
Oh,
Someone has started the clock. Who was that? KO started the clock.
Oh dear.
So get ready to rejoin. SH, you can rejoin at any time now.
And join any time now, yeah?
Yep, you can join any time now. You haven't got a car on the grid, so you're fine. But yeah, hopefully people... So who...
And I am joining now.
There you go.
Okay, let's have a look, see what people...
Oh, ironically, the way the game's done it, Dave Top is in the Williams, Callum Rose is in the Red Bull.
Okay.
But we've got a few people sat on the grid. Quite a few people still sat on the grid.
Right, new carts. Right, I'm going to run through the tyres. New cart soft. KO soft. Madman soft. David Ward's gone. Hang on. Why is Madman in third? Qualified third, but he's got Big Prenter and David Ward both in front of him.
Ignore that. They just ignore what order they're in on the road. Just go through the list because a lot of people have not left the grid.
Okay, so we've got Mayhem also on softs, David Ward softs, Dave 1025 still on the grid. What was Big Prenter on? Big Prenter's also on soft, so the top 6 are all on soft tyres. Right, TLK soft. Is anyone actually on hards? Did anyone go for anything slightly different?
I've not seen anyone on the back here.
JB Troll is on mediums, Soup's on mediums. J3 soft.
Prenter maybe?
Soft.
Oh no,
Prenter's on soft.
Oh,
Topman soft.
I'm not concentrating, I've just crashed. Ignore me.
Charlie soft. White soft. Whiteside soft. And you are recovering.
I've just had a spin out there. Right, so the 5 minutes are up, so in theory there is no excuse for people not.
Correct. It looks like on this formation lap, there's more that looks like a MotoGP warm-up lap.
Yeah,
everyone's
they're not
overtaking each other.
They're not in the right order, but to be fair,
no.
There's quite a few people on the grid, which is probably confusing people.
Well, Mayhem and New Kart and why? Okay, this is a weird camera. Oh, New Kart. Oh, okay, New Kart's been New Kart's been hit by someone.
He's reset to the grid, is he?
Yeah. Might have been hit by KO as the grid now comes back.
Yep. I'm at the back of the cars that are moving, and we're just coming across the engines now. Just a little tip for starting the race: if you view the car that's shown as third, you tend to get a good view of most. So whoever's third on the grid, I'll say view them.
No, you don't. It's like the back.
Oh, is it? Well, no, give it a chance to actually start.
Well, I'm watching day top and I can see the whole grid. If I watch Callum Rose, I can only see the pit wall. So
I'm gonna go right.
Okay, 5 lights and oh hello, bit of a styling glitch going on there. Everyone got away all right, I suppose, but Dave 1025 takes the lead with the starting glitch. New Kart in second, a Ferrari's jumped up a third. Day 2025 is on the medium tyre.
Oh, we've got a bit of carnage back at Charlie's been spun. Charlie's at the back of the grid now. And he's got Daytop waiting for him.
So where's Mayhem? That's what I want to know. Where did Mayhem dropped down to 6th. Madman's in front of him in 5th. Big Prenter's behind them. Okay.
I'm guessing
so New Kart's in the back of Day 1025 but recovers. J19 goes up the inside. New Kart tries to recover, gets hit again, but now dropping positions. Now down to 5th, 6th. Oh, Williams in the wall.
Chase Reese is out already.
In the background. Okay, so the pole man has dropped down to 6th. As Day 1025 still leads this race on the medium tyre.
More carnage back here. Charlie. Oh, Callum's lagging. Callum just jumped. Got a long way forward from where he was.
Okay, the first straight coming up. Who's got the low aero? J19 got a good run. We're going nearly 3 wide, going down to 130R. No, J19's taking the lead. Madman's thinking about it, but no, everyone's behaving themselves. To come down to the chicane now, people aren't thinking about their thing properly. Is Day 25 and the 2 leaders collide. Many times, everyone's colliding in the chicane.
Oh, I can see it on the map.
Day 1025 goes. Must have been a jump start. Must have been a jump start.
For Day 1025.
Yeah.
Okay. Charlie also went off.
J19 now leads the race. New car's trying to go around the outside of Madman into turn 1. Doesn't work. Big Prenta's now gone past New car as well.
Right, so I'll be with you. Hopefully that won't bring a safety car out.
KO has taken the lead through the S's.
Yeah, KO lead from J19 and Mayhem in third. J3 leaves the session. We didn't make it past the first lap, but up until that point, we did have an entire 20 cars on the grid. Which...
Whoa, J19 a little deep. This is important for the championship.
Oh.
J19 is...
Oh, that was close between Newcart and David Ward there at the hairpin. He's now got TLK trying to go around his outside. Trying to make it for the inside, a spoon, but thinks better of it.
KO's trying to make his escape. Now, will Mayhem be able to overtake? Because he's one of the drivers who've got quite a lot of aero on. Well, there's a TLK and David Ward back there are overtaking each other, it seems like.
Mayhem can't get near J19 in the Ferrari.
Oh, Newcart's gone wide through 130. Oh, Madman's hit the wall and taken out the mark for good measure. Oh, contact back there with David Ward and Newcart.
That might have been an unsafe return to track there for Mayhem as he comes into the pits.
Mayhem's in the pits, is he?
No, Madman.
Oh, is
Madman.
It? Madman.
There's also another car in front. Also, oh, we've got a few in the pits. We've got a Force India also in the pits.
Have a quick look. Was it all jump starts effectively? Yeah, we have 4 jump starts. Or we have 2 jump starts. J19 and Dave 1025. We have 2 jump starts.
On the road, going slowly.
Mike Whiteside's got a penalty already, and so does Troll Gamer. Already have a penalty.
What, corner code?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So Mayhem now leads. What's happened to KO? KO's down in 5th.
Being attacked by David Ward.
Yeah, so what's happened there? KO has lost 5 positions on the opening half of this third lap.
Into turn 1.
Possibly.
So Mayhem now leaves a Big Prenta behind him, the usual two. Right, now this is important. Can Big Prenta simply blast past Mayhem going down the straight?
That evidence.
Got a good toe.
Mayhem looks like he's pulling away. It's very even.
Unless Mayhem's in a higher fuel mix, and Prenta's not just yet. Just holding on for the straight down here. Good exit from Prenta.
He'll get
Very
DRS.
good exit.
He's got
Should
DRS open.
Pass. Should be easy pass, but he's going the wrong side. Mayhem might tough it out around the outside. No,
Mayhem backs out of it. Big Prenta takes the lead. Can I just point out to you the car in P3 at the moment? TLK up in P3.
Yeah, he had a good start then, didn't he?
He's had a cracking start. Hutland in P4, David Ward in P5, and Soups up in P6.
Newcart is pitted early. Newcart's in the pits, gone to the hard tyre. Possible damage.
Oh, that's Madman.
Oh, there's Madman. Is
there's
that
KO behind them as well, and JB Troll.
But KO is on the soft tyre, and the people around him are on the hard tyre. So keep an eye out for those.
Charlie at the back.
Dave 1025 is 14th.
We've got real mixed up.
It looks like he's struggling. That does not look like that's a high speed. J19's down in 11th somehow, so something else has happened.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here that we're missing because cars are moving.
Putterland's up to 4th.
Yep.
So he's had a good start. We've got David Ward behind him.
We've got Whiteside up in 13th. But we've got 3 of the main people we would expect to be at the front.
At the back?
Yeah, in 15th, 16th and 17th. All in a line. Now, will they work together or will they just battle it out?
God, they'll battle it out. Right, so Mayhem is keeping... Mayhem's got DRS and David Ward. Will Mayhem be able to overtake? No. Mayhem had DRS, 4 tenths behind. You have to be closed in 4 attempts to have a go at Big Prenta.
Oh,
Right,
KO's
on lap 5.
KO Madman side by side into 130 yard. KO backs out of that. But KO definitely has good straight on speed into the chicane. Gets it stopped.
Remember, he's on the soft tyre.
And he should
other people
get
are on the hards.
KO also gets DRS.
Madman's got good top end speed, it seems like. Keeping with him. No, he's dropping off. Top back.
Yeah, KO's got the DRS, so that helped him out there.
The Catching Day 2025.
Mayhem again right on the back of Prenta.
Oh, David Wall's having a look at Putterland. We're both for catching TLK.
There's a bit of a gap now appearing behind
So the
David
top
Wall.
3, the qualifying top 3, which was I believe Nuka, KO and Madman, have all had shockers.
Yeah, the top 3 are now 15th, 16th and 17th.
Mayhem is not dropping back from Prenta, Big Prenta, but cannot pass him down the straight.
JB Troll is retired.
Will that bring out a safety car? As we ride on board now with Mayhem, drop back a little.
Yes.
Safety car.
Safety car is out.
No, they've all caught the safety cars come out before the leaders pass the safety car.
It's getting a green light though. On my screen.
Yeah, same with mine as well. I don't know what they're going to do.
No, there we go. There we go. Sorted out. Right, well, anyone further down the field, get rid of their options. Get rid of their soft tyres.
Remember, this helps all
the two Ferraris.
drivers.
The two Ferraris are stacking. White and the J19, and I believe Callum Rhodes as well. Are all in the pits.
Carried on, and he's now 7. Daytox from the very back is 9th. Where will the Ferraris come out?
The Ferraris are going to come out.
10th.
J19's going to come out with. Oh, there's Callum Rhodes.
Oh, J19's last. Whoa, there's a bit of a RG what's it going on up here. I don't know if it was going to be a case of after you, sir, but no. So Newcart's now up to 14th, but that's sort after the first 3 shockers start. Now, so I didn't know if Charlie was 17th.
And you've got Whiteside and 18th, so you've got the two McLarens at the back of the field. Charlie got spun round on the first corner on the first lap, and then again had issues at the last chicane as well. So he also pitted at the end of lap 1 as well. So he's glad that the safety car's come out because he was over a minute behind, or around a minute behind after 5 laps. But this will now bunch him up and we might get some more carnage.
We reset. Okay, so the order at the moment then is Big Prenta, who started 5th. Who's had a good start. Was it 5th he started or 6th?
I think it might be 6th. It might be 6th.
Mayhem 2nd, who's on the 2nd row. So the championship leader and champion elect.
As it stands,
yep. As it stands, yes.
TLK,
Mayhem,
Big Prenta and Mayhem.
And Big Prenta. So they will come out behind
the likes of Newcart,
KO, and the 2 Red Bulls and Madman.
Well, don't forget Callum Rhodes doing the other Red Bull. Daytop's actually in the Williams in this event.
Yes. So what tyres are... Oh.
I think Mayhem might have had wing damage, you know.
Mayhem's on the softs.
Mayhem's on the soft, but he had wing damage because he's fallen back.
Big Prenta is on the hards.
Mayhem is now officially last.
Okay then, so not champion elect at the moment.
No.
Actually no, hello, what's going on back there? Ferrari going off the track.
That will be White, I believe.
White. Bit of a traffic jam developing back here. Thought everyone was stop, start.
So,
and your leader is now TLK, followed by David Ward.
It's a bit of a mixed up grid, but
followed by Soups.
So we've got Mayhem in 18th, we've got Big Prenter in 15th, Charlie 14th, Newcart in 11th, Madman 10th, KO 9th, and Dave 1025 in 8th. Daytop is actually up to 6th.
Prenter Senior is clapping through the heavens.
Oh, Soulman as well. Soulman in 5th.
And Soulman, yeah. Daytop, who started at the back, is now 6th.
Soups is up to 3rd, and TLK, who appears to be having good connection this week, leading the way.
It's one of the Williams that are having the issue this time. Oh, hello. There's a bit of contact going on back here from Dave 1025 and a Ferrari and KO. Don't know if that caused damage or anything, I don't know.
But that's not White.
Looks like they're stopped.
Yeah, White, as we've mentioned before, I think it was back at Spa and previous races, White does tend to have a tendency to want to warm his brakes in very, very strange places, and it catches other drivers out. He has been warned in the past and actually been told that if it continues, it can cause damage.
Will any of them go in the pit bay?
Doesn't look like it at the moment. Oh,
yeah, Dave 25's in. Oh, that was damage.
That was damage. So yeah, so he won't be happy now. He will be at the back of the grid with his teammate. So the two Mercedes.
And out the back.
And out the back, and that's a set of hard tyres. It's also a Red Bull. Actually, no, Red Bull will be at the back. Who's that? Is that Callum?
Must be Callum. Newcart's still 10th.
Yeah.
Callum not at the back of Newcart, trying to avoid the.
Callum also had front wing damage.
Going on with White, I don't know, but.
Right, so TLK has never.
What do you do?
Has never led a field in this league, and has never led, obviously, behind the safety car. So how will he approach the safety car restart?
Because I think the safety car will be coming in this lap.
Yes, I believe so.
Now the drivers on the hard tyres, it all depends on how they use them. Will they be able, will they be able to get the performance from the tyre? That's the key.
I was hearing that there may have been one or two people considering if there was a safety car to box for the hards and immediately box again for mediums, and you try and get away with using mediums and softs for pretty much the entire race.
The problem with that though is I think the hards are the better race tyre. It depends. Well,
I think it's preference, because some people have been really struggling with the hards. Some people have really been struggling to get that tyre to work. Can I point out, maybe from a bit more of a biased point of view, how good it is to see Renault 2nd and 4th?
I will not mention Mercedes' position then.
No. Because yeah, they're currently 16th to 17th, I believe.
I bet you the TLK fans are jumping up and down like loonies at the moment, seeing their man at the top.
I do appear to be having a few comments appearing. Right, how would TLK approach this?
He seems to be backing up the field. The safety car does warn that the restart is happening quite late, in my opinion. There's quite a lot of bunching up going on back there.
It tends to do it when Sector 3 begins, but unfortunately for this track, Sector 3 is quite short.
Yeah.
TLK is still
not going. He's still not gone.
He's going to get mugged down there. Soups has got to run.
Soups having a go.
Soups has got to run.
KO's at the back on the grass. No, TLK's got fairly good straight line speed, it seems like. David Ward
holds on the second.
What went on back there with KO and all that lot back there? Newcart's up to 9. But
Newcart's made up of, obviously, Dave 1025 was one of them in front of him and he boxed. So he might have made
KO's dropped back, so I don't know what happened to KO. He was on the grass and took out the DRS balls going across the start line.
The TLK fans are going nuts on my comments board.
So they should.
Yeah. All White has gone wide in Signal 1, and that's allowing Madman
gone wider.
Was that Charlie going by him?
There's 3 wide going up into the hairpin in the background. Side-to-side contact with Newcart. Gets away with it though. Yep, gets away with it. Newcart's now up to 8.
So we've got KO behind Charlie.
Right,
just in front of Big
TLK's
Prenter.
still leading. As long as he keeps his head, I don't think David Ward will be able to.
Oh,
pass
KO
him.
looking up the inside of Spoon and hits Charlie. Shoves him off the road. That was a little bit rude. Oh, and Charlie went too far on the inside of Spoon, the result, and the game reset him to track. He's now back in 17th. He's going to get past by his teammate.
Right, okay. More carnage going on back there. I think Pitland just went up the inside.
David Ward's on the back of TLK.
Yep, I see this. Yep, DRS is still not inactive, remember.
TLK's got good straight line speed, as you've already said.
Very good straight line speed. Big Prenter is 12th. Not really making much inroads, but there's going to be... What's going on back here? Right, no one's really changing anything. Oh, KO's gone wide in turn 2. And then rejoins behind Big Prenter and Torres. Oh, Mayhem, I think, at the back of KO there. Possibly, but Mayhem isn't making that much of an inroad. If we imagine as well, because Mayhem, I don't believe, has got very good straight line speed. How is he going to get up from 14th?
He's going to struggle. He will struggle. The only saving grace is there's quite a few cars, I believe, who still have yet to pit. Oh, David Ward has spun! He's taken TLK with him.
Oh,
They've both recovered, but that has allowed Soups back onto them. David Ward outbraked himself going into the hairpin, lost it, and basically sideswiped TLK as a result. I'm not sure if they've suffered any.
This obviously is Madman, who's up to 5th. By the way, and sort of lining up Prenter.
So we've got Sauber on Renault, and then Renault on Sauber further up.
Sauber's got oh no, round the outside of 130R coming up. Who's going to lift? It's going to be Prenter.
Prenter's going to back out.
Prenter's going to backed out of it. Yeah.
As we go back to the lead battle, David Ward, I believe. KO's retired.
KO's got retired.
KO's gone.
So that's
and Soulman as well.
Gone.
I wonder if there was a collision there. And Big Prenter as well.
Big Prenter.
We've just had a big. What's gone on there?
Is that a collision or? Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. Callum Rose has been disqualified
terminal
as well.
Terminal damage, yeah. KO, Soulman, and Big Prenter all terminal damage. Right, so two of the 6.
Oh dear,
leading cars have all gone pretty much.
Callum Rose got
up to 7th.
Callum Rose got disqualified for ignoring a drive-through penalty.
Newcart's trying to get by Prenter, it seems like, but can't really do it as Prenter's on the soft tyres still. What's going on?
David Ward is back on the right on the back of TLK again. TLK defends this time.
Madman's past Soups. Daytop's trying to follow but can't.
Oh, is that a wide Madman there? Where is Mayhem in this? Mayhem is 10th.
He was behind the 3 that crashed.
Yes.
I wonder if they all crashed through 130R.
Quite possible because.
Let's go on board as we go towards 130R at the moment. See if there's any damage. Daytop's trying to get a run out of Spoon on Soups. Bit of a tongue twister there for you.
Mayhem has now got the 2 Ferraris battling in front of him.
Right, where's the debris?
Let's have a look.
Whoa! Soups brake quite early for him. Oh, more contact than the chicane. Soups and Daytop.
Mayhem's hit the Ferrari. Mayhem's hit White. I think White went deep, and Mayhem was.
Who's just gone in the pit lane?
Prenter and Soups. Prenter and Soups are both in. They didn't pit behind the safety.
I think they hit. They both hit each other. Because what happened was, Soups braked a little bit early and caught Daytop out, and then I think Daytop then stopped pretty much on the apex. Soups in the back of him, and I'm imagining
Prenter's in the back of Soups then.
Soups, but Newcart was behind them, but has got a green pit board on his dash. Now whether or not that's a glitch or not, I don't know, but it seems like he's got a bit of a lag going on there. What happened there?
Yeah, I lost sound to you for a moment there. It might be your connection there, mate.
Uh-oh.
So I lost all sound to you for a moment. Right, but David Ward and this battle with TLK is still...
at the moment.
But don't forget, TLK and David Ward haven't boxed yet.
So the top man who has boxed is Madman.
Yes.
Who's catching the lead pair.
But quite quickly by the looks of it. Right, so David Ward just in the slipstream of TLK. You can't do anything about him because TLK's got a better straight line speed. Will he have a look?
Will Mayhem be able to overtake? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Nope. Can't overtake Daytop now.
And TLK's box. TLK's in the pits.
So that's the leader in.
That's the leader in. So Madman is now second, but 1.6 behind the leader, and the leader has yet to pit. This is looking good for Madman. New car third, J19 in fourth.
Right, so New car hasn't got any damage to catching up the leader, but what we've got to remember as well, who's on the harder tyre as well, because there will be a pace deficit. It's still quite early. It's still quite early
here for 4th, 5th and 6th, sorry. Oh, Mayhem's lost it. Mayhem nearly lost it. Up at Dunlop. God,
does no one want to win this? Does no one want to win this championship this time?
Does anyone want to win this race? And Daytop has spun. That's let Madman through, and that might let Putterland through as well.
No, it wasn't Madman, it's Mayhem. You've just done a Dave.
Damn you, Dave. Yeah, now Mayhem on the back. Mayhem has got past Daytop and is now on the back of J19.
What did you say the gap was between Madman and...
It was 1.6.
1.6?
It's now 1.9.
Yeah. Could this be a fleeting return win?
Oh, 1.5. 1.5 now. So
yeah, but remember
maybe...
though, Madman we think is running quite a lot of aero. A bit more aero, maybe. So let's have a look through this third sector that the gap is. And it's
now 1.3.
Okay, 1.3. Okay. Yeah.
Right, so
New cart's now being caught.
Yeah, J19's got a run on him.
J19
looking up the inside. Contact. Little nudge there.
We'll get away with it just about. Is J19 on the mediums?
J19 is on the mediums.
Right, so we've got hards, medium, soft.
Yep.
Run parts here, third, fourth, fifth.
Mayhem's only really doing what he needs to, as White's retired.
Oh, White's retired.
Another retirement.
Oh, New card, a bad exit through Dunlop. J19's having a look through deck.
More wheel rubbing. J19's they're still side by side.
Oh, Mayhem's going to try it. No.
Mayhem's got nowhere to go. J19's locked up. He's locked her ears.
J19's out of control.
He's locked her ears and Newcart's back through. But no, J19's got the traction. And goes back through again. Mayhem this time. Can you do anything about these two?
Who will have the top end now?
Well, Mayhem's got good traction on those softs against Newcart on the hards.
But Newcart might have top speed and he's got a slipstream with J19.
No, he's backing out. He's backing out
of it.
Now Mayhem will get DRS.
Got a bit of damage.
Mayhem's now going to get DRS on J19.
But Newcart will have DRS on all of them. But I wonder if Newcart has got a bit of damage. So
either that, he's just really strong on the hards.
Maybe.
Oh, someone else's box, I think. It might have been a back marker. Oh, J19's gone deep. Mayhem's gone through. Mayhem's up to second.
Right, so it was David Ward who pitted.
Oh, David Ward's box, yes. Where's Charlie?
So
Charlie. Oh, Charlie's on the grass. The inside of turn 2. So he's either had a spin or contact, because he was up in 7th. As Dave 1025's on the grass in the S's. What is going on here?
White crash, terminal damage.
We had all sorts going on there. Dave 1025's now retired.
So that's going to be terminal damage as well, I think.
Well, he was just on in the gravel in the Etties. I wonder if he's just retired.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it was just a normal retiree, it looks like.
When would he learn? There's only 13 cars left. We started with 20. We're down to 13. We're not even...
On lap 15.
We're only just over quarter of the way through.
Yeah.
So, no, we've got 12 runners, sorry.
Oh, J19's got a run on Mayhem going into the chicane. Mayhem defends. Right, J19's got a little less wing than Mayhem. It looks like, but a poor exit out of the chicane mooches that fact that he won't pass. Is Mayhem catching the leader? Yes, he is, by 1/10 in the final sector. Just 5 seconds.
Putterland holding, coming up to this trio for second place.
Staying out of trouble always helps. TLK, the old leader, is at the fastest lap of the race.
Of course, you're going to get
38.3.
You'll get the fastest laps now, and I won't. So you'll have to.
Oh no, Dave Top just gone fastest lap, 38.1. Oh, J19's hit the grass.
Callum Rose.
He's left. He's got right with DC. He was glitching earlier, you said.
I think he retired earlier on, to be honest.
Mayhem's just taken Mayhem's just taken half a second out of Madman in the first sector.
Charlie is now in 8th, as despite all of his issues he had in the first 10 laps. I know we've had a lot of retirement since then, but Charlie's still on for some points here.
When did Mayhem pit for his set of socks?
They pitted at... When was the safety car? About lap 4?
Lap 5 was the safety car.
So lap 5 or 6?
Lap 4, 3, 4?
No, they pitted one lap.
It was just,
one lap after the safety car come out, so about lap 6.
So Mayhem's done now 10 laps on his softs. So he must be coming in the next few laps.
New kart looking at... Yeah, Mayhem will be in soon.
Regain composure.
New kart, yeah, has regained composure. He's now got DRS on the back of J19. But he needs to regain his composure because he's got Putterland closing on them behind him.
J19 past J19, though J19's got very, very good top end. And he's on the mediums as well, which doesn't help matters either. David Ward's just done fastest lap, 37.7. What times did they come out on? Must have been the softs.
David Ward is on the soft, yes.
Softs.
And he's
gone deep at turn 1. TLK is on the soft as well in 6th place, only 17 seconds behind the leader. This isn't as widespread as I thought it was.
No, this has got sort of the elements of a bit of a carnage race, as we've already seen, and you're getting a lot of the drivers who probably may not have necessarily thought may have scored points before this race started, who are looking like they might. The likes of, Whiteside, for example, might be hoping one more retires so he can get into the top 10.
The two confusing names, the gaps are coming down.
Madman and
That's
Mayhem.
and Madman.
Well, Madman is on the hards, don't forget. Mayhem on the softs. Yeah. But obviously Mayhem softs will be...
on very old softs now.
Yeah, they will be running out of
But he's just taken 8/10 out of him in the middle sector.
New kart again. Stuck behind J19, can't do anything about him. He hasn't got the straight line speed. And Putterland is ever closer, just edging his way closer towards the back of that Red Bull.
It looks like J19's got a very good top end.
Yeah, New Kart can't do anything about him.
208.
208 with a slipstream and DRS. Yeah. New kart will be doing about the same then, without a slipstream or DRS.
Well, no, I was on board with New Kart, so should say that to begin with.
Yeah, J19 was about, not much slower then.
I think Madman's struggling with his hards. New Kart's has taken about a second out of him on the previous lap.
Yeah, as we said earlier, those hards will just perform differently for everyone. Some will like them, some just won't.
J19's is coming.
J19's gone deep in Deadly 2 and Newcart's got through.
Yep, so Nuke now has to pull away before
J19 gets near in sector 3.
And then, and then the start-finish line.
Pussman's right there now as well.
Mayhem's only 2.5 seconds behind Madman now. I wonder if Madman has been running in Rich a few laps and now has had to pay the price. Right,
Newcart's got a bit of a gap. He has got a bit of a gap. He's done well.
Yeah, but is that enough though, knowing the top speed of that Ferrari?
Well, that was a bit of a cut there from Pussman at 130i, coming a bit early. Yeah, Newcart's fine. He's got the downforce he's got the downforce just to pull away in the traction zones.
But oh no, yeah, he should be fine. And now he was being held up, you could argue, in sector 1. Now he can pull away a bit, and he considering he's on the harder tyre as well. Whoa, careful.
TLK's
nearly
now
lost
15.6 behind, so TLK's catching the leader.
Yeah.
Charlie's now 9th. Prenter's in the gravel.
Mayhem's 2 seconds behind the leader. We can have a lead battle coming up again. You've got to also remember how long have Mayhem and Newcart been on their tyres. So I think Newcart hit on lap 3, I think, for his hards.
Yeah, Newcart.
So he's been on there now 16 laps.
Newcart pitted just before the safety car came out, didn't he? Whereas everyone else who didn't suffer damage, or did suffer damage for that matter, pitted under the safety car.
Newcart hasn't pulled away from J19 this lap. J19's actually pulled him back again.
Mayhem's now to 1.9 to Madman. Yeah, as you say, J19 has actually done a good job this lap.
A little bit.
Newcart looks a little bit deep there as well. J19's right on him. J19's wow, look at that. That would be DRS. He'll be by him, and Putland might get close now as well. I don't know about. He's got good top end speed as Putland as well. Not close enough this time round, but Newcart's got a look both in front and behind now. From the Ferrari and the sister Red Bull team.
TLK's dropped back a little bit, he's now 16.5, and David Ward's catching him back up again. What's the pit lane delta? Do you reckon about 20 seconds?
Yeah,
Charlie's in the pits.
It's not the longest of pit lanes, and it's a 50
Charlie's got to stop go.
Charlie's got to stop go.
Yeah, for 5 seconds, then he's going on the soft tyre.
Okay. Stop go normally results as a result of
extreme corner cutting. Whoa, we got a bit of a traffic jam going on at the chicane.
The chicane.
Newcart, sorry, not chicane.
Oh, you are looking at this battle, okay. Yeah, Newcart's now got the issue of puzzling behind him rather than J19 in front of him.
Yeah, it was a bit snaky coming out the hairpin. It gets a good enough exit. But will Newcart have a little bit of a toe from J19? He might do.
Oh, Putland's got a good run through 130R. He closed in loads.
Whoa, deep from Newcart.
Newcart's deep again.
But Newcart will have DRS.
Oh, Newcart's boxing.
Oh, Newcart's in. Okay, change of tack.
Does he... Right, let's have a look. Does he change his wing? Or is this just getting off the hards because he didn't like them?
No, getting off the hards. Soft tyres now.
Well, we'll see if his car jumps back.
Where will he... No. Oh, yeah.
His car jumps back.
It was quite a quick stop, though.
No,
it was quite a quick... No, it was quite a quick stop. Well, he's got a decent amount of clean air, though, as well.
Yeah, they top about 4 seconds up the road, 5 seconds up the road.
Okay, so right, where's Mayhem in relation to Madman? Mayhem's now 1.8 behind Madman.
It's getting a bit stationary. Those softs are obviously going to start being very second-hand now.
Well, yeah, he's done probably about 17 laps. This is his 17th lap.
Putterland is now straight on the back of J19.
Yep. Two cars with very good top-end speed here.
And this battle are only less than 8 seconds off the lead as well.
TLK struggling now, he's 17.2 behind. David Ward is now 19.0. So Madman pace is quick on the hards. Got to say, yeah. Madman's looking very good here. Mayhem's, remember, has only run the soft tyres.
Yeah, Mayhem has still got to run. Mayhem's still got to run those hard tyres at some point.
It's looking very. Oh, Mayhem's in. Mayhem's in. Mayhem's in the pits.
So he is, and he's going on the hards now.
The hard tyre. Right. Okay. Now this is. Maybe he's thinking of an undercut, maybe, but really, I don't think so. New Kart's already come out. You said New Kart was 4 seconds behind Daytop.
He was.
Daytop pits. He was right up behind Daytop when he crossed the line.
Mayhem has come out behind David Ward and TLK, just in front of New. I wonder if that was him boxing to cover off New Kart a little bit.
Well, New Kart goes deep.
In turns
very
1 and 2.
Gets away with it just about, didn't touch the gravel, but would have had dirty tyres.
Charlie's now 10th. Charlie's fallen further back.
Yeah, because he pitted, didn't he?
Yeah, he has.
And he had to stop go.
Whiteside
it's
in
weird
11th.
This gap between with J19 and the lead. I keep having a look at it. It keeps fluctuating sort of between 6 and 7.5.
6.8
and it's never going up or down.
See,
and they are, him and Putterland are both on the mediums.
Yeah, neither of them have used the hard yet either.
No. So he's still looking good for Madman.
It is. It is indeed. Yeah,
back to 7.1 look. But then through the final sector, I reckon it might go down again. But it might go up. Though, so I don't know. It's either going to go down or up, which I'm going to say is that.
J19's in.
J19's in. Okay, we'll go on now.
Putterland
right,
goes
okay,
around.
so where's New Kart? Will New Kart come out in front of J19? Because New Kart was with J19 beforehand.
J19's gone to the soft tyre. So he's still yet. He's still yet to use the hard. Where are?
Does New Kart come out?
Yes, there he goes.
New Kart's done in. And now New Kart's probably on a more favourable tyre as well.
So we've got TLK back up in second now.
Mayhem's now up behind. No.
Madman must have
that's
boxed.
a South. Madman's picked as well.
Yeah, Madman must have boxed.
Mediums.
Yeah, Madman's fourth. Got a bit concerned there where he disappeared.
Right, so David Ward's third, TLK second. That puts Putterland at the front. But has to run the hards. So the actual leader is back to TLK again.
Yeah, and Madman and Mayhem's right on the back of Madman as well. Mayhem did close up.
Right, okay, so when did everyone pit? New Car pit on lap 20.
Oh, Madman's got a good run on David Ward.
Yep, that'll be through, easy peasy.
Yep, there he goes. Mayhem's got to hope that he can get by him.
KO's let, oh yeah, okay, doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter.
Already, oh, Mayhem a little twitchy.
Mayhem's gone wide, yeah.
Now, will TLK, now this, so TLK's boxing, as is David Ward's. Okay, that gets both them out of the way for Madman and Mayhem.
But Putterland still stays out.
Putterland is still going.
Fastest lap, 37.4.
New Kart must be right behind them then as well. Yeah, New
16 to, he's just taken 1.8 seconds out of Putterland. That lap.
He's only 4 seconds behind Mayhem.
And Mayhem's on the hard tyre.
and Madman on the medium.
Doesn't need to run anymore.
So Newcart is now the one on the fastest tyre.
So is Madman catching Putterland? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
The thing that Mayhem would like to know is, can he keep up with Madman? Because it was all sort of disjointed at the start when the second, third and fourth all pitted really early when they all had damage from the start line shenanigans. Newcart took 7 tenths out of Putterland in the first sector.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this gap in the middle sector. I've just been on board with Putterland. He did have dirt on his tyres, so Putterland might have just gone off somewhere as Madman also runs a little wide. Keep an eye on this gap in the middle sector. It was 10.8. It's now 6.1. Yeah, Putterland lost 4 seconds.
Yeah, J19's... Well, Newcart's checked out from J19. He's about 4 seconds in front of J19 now.
Putterland goes around again.
TLK, oh, David Ward's caught David Ward has caught TLK.
Oh, Madman's in the pits. Madman's got a drive-through. Speeding in the pit lane. He must have sped in the pit lane. He's driving through the pits now.
Newcart set another new fastest lap as well, just to add insult to injury. So it's now
Mayhem second.
When Putterland pits,
Mayhem will lead.
It'll be Mayhem versus Newcart.
Yes.
And would you believe we're still not half distance?
No, we're still 2 laps away yet from being halfway. And we've got, how many drivers have we got left? We have got 12 drivers.
So Madman came out 5th, behind, still in front of TLK and still in front of TLK and David Ward, which is important.
Mike Whiteside currently holding the last... Oh, he's now up to 9th. Someone else has just boxed. Charlie. He's left the session, but his car...
We've got 12.
Charlie is the 12th driver. He's just quit the lobby. He's not retired his car. So his car will continue to go round.
So Mayhem has to stop. Right, look, everyone has to stop again. We know this. So Mayhem will go to what, lap 40, maybe, on the hards, and then go softs to the end.
Oh, Putterland's pitted.
Putterland has
yeah.
indeed pitted. So Putterland must go to hards, and he has. That makes my life a lot easier now, working out the gap between Mayhem and Newcart, which is now 3.7 seconds, so keep an eye on that. J19 is now 7 seconds behind, and the recovering Madman, who's still in 4th. That's interesting. Putterland came out between Madman and TLK.
Okay.
Where's David Ward gone? Oh, David Ward stopped a little bit further behind. I'll tell you what, if these guys kept up with Mayhem would come out right with David Ward, I think. Newcastle still got 4 tenths.
I tell you what,
the leader in the first sector.
The strategy has been all over the place with who's chosen what tyre.
Yep, so how it's going to have to work is Newcastle will have to get by Mayhem for his strategy to work. Because I don't think, because he pitted 6 laps ago, let's say, so he will have to pit around about lap 35-ish? 35, 36?
Yeah, somewhere around that.
Maybe. So that will put about 27 laps, no, 27 laps, really? Or 17? Oh, 17 laps to go from then. Oh, he could go softs again. He could go softs again.
That'll be touch and go. They're now coming up
touch and
to...
go. Unless he did 16 laps. If he did 16, he could do 16-16.
Yeah. They're now having to negotiate with ghosty Charlie G. Who's, oh, what's gone on here? Madman has fallen behind TLK and Putterland.
TLK's going through Putterland.
Putterland has Yeah, so basically,
time.
Putterland is still between the Saubers, but the Saubers are the other way around from where they were before.
Okay, so so Madman lost a lot of time then.
I'm not sure what's happened there. But David Ward is just sitting back there in 7th, hoping...
We're mentioning Newcart's catching the leader. J19 is also catching the leader. But Newcart's now 2.5 seconds behind Mayhem. So it's not rapid progress, but it's steady progress.
Oh, David Ward up the inside of Madman! There's contact, I believe. Madman was sideways.
Was it the chicane though, so it's okay, but everyone is catching up Mayhem, it seems like. Everyone's coming back together again, because David Ward was over 20 seconds behind not too long ago. Now he's 19. But everyone's telescoping back up together again. Oh, Newcott made a mistake. He's now just under 3 seconds behind now. He lost about 3/10 in the middle sector. Okay. We are now half distance now. That's important.
We are indeed. David Ward.
Soups.
Oh, Madman and David Ward side by side going over the start line. Madman retakes that 6th place from the Renault. Charlie G's rejoined.
Charlie must have disconnected. Must have disconnected then.
I think you'll find he's about to retire because I've messaged him to say if he have quit, if he can rejoin and then retire his car. And he thought he had retired, so I believe he's coming in just to regain control of his car and then to retire. I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, David Ward is lagging. We've got a lagging David Ward.
So after this, all this... So, if we're doing Constructors' Championship now, Sauber are actually doing quite well with both of their cars in the top 6. Everyone else isn't. Everyone else is on their own.
Yes. Sauber maybe as well. Depends where Prenter is. Prenter's 9th. Renault have got 2 cars in the points as well.
Stop being favouritism.
I'm just pointing out the facts.
I warned you before.
I'm just pointing out the facts.
But more importantly,
also
if the race finishes like this, Mayhem will win the championship.
Yes, definitely.
And this also ends Big Prenter's winning run, which goes back all the way to Silverstone.
I think you find KO won last week.
So he did, yes, my apologies.
Big Prenter wasn't even at the race last week. But this will end. This will end Mayhem's run of not winning a race.
Well, no, we don't know yet. We don't know.
No, we don't know that yet. But
he's in
there you go. Charlie retires.
Okay, you are right. Yeah. We don't know yet. We could have a surprise.
Yeah, might still be a surprise. There's still a surprise or two that could. Could be
a Ferrari win because J19's only 6.5 behind Mayhem.
This battle for 4th is hotting up between the 2 Saubers and Putterland.
What's the gap between David Ward and the leader? 20.8 again, so it's going back up.
Madman right on the back of
Putterland. I bet Madman's cursing the drive-through.
Oh, he's up the inside of Putterland. Putterland gets the traction because he had
a squeeze going on there, but no, Dobby gets away with it. Going on further down the field. Daytop's on his own. Prenter's on his own.
Oh, Putterland's wide. Putterland's in the gravel. That's now Madman through, and that's going to allow David Ward with a run. Well, that's the other team. Don't forget, Daytop will still actually score points for Red Bull, despite him being in a Williams. So that's 2 Red Bulls in the top 10 as well.
Top 10 as well, yes.
David Ward up the inside of Putterland. Putterland goes deep.
Is it everyone outside the top 6 are on their own? Or top 7, sorry, are on their own? It seems like.
Yeah, Daytop. He's not a million miles away from... If anything was to happen with Putterland and David Ward,
Which might happen in a
Which
minute,
might
looking at the
happen by the
skating
looks.
Putterland.
By the state of this, Daytop might close up. But yeah, Prenter 9th all on his own. Soups is about 8 seconds behind Prenter.
Newcott keeps making mistakes. He seems to be getting about 2.5 behind and then drops back in the tenths.
Whiteside,
then catches up and then drops behind again.
Whiteside has been lapped now as well. He's the first car to be
I've
lapped.
been backmarking traffic as well, saying that will be. I believe it's... Oh no! Mayhem's in front of Newcott.
Whoa! Lag from Newcott.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was my lag for a second.
Well, one side's off the track.
One side's on the gravel, yeah.
But yeah, that was a lot of lag there from Newcott.
Well, good thing he's on his own then, relatively speaking.
Well, yeah,
right,
relatively
did the gap
speaking.
come down? It did come down a little bit. Is it still lagging?
Seems alright at the moment.
Just about. It's come back. Right, so Newcott's now done 10 laps on his softs. If he pitted now, which ideally he needs to do another 6 laps.
Yeah.
For his strategy to work.
I'm just thinking, if he had, well, it depends if he had the set available, do you reckon he might be considering mediums if he'd chosen that strategy?
Well, remember, because everyone will be able to use their softs from qualifying.
That is true, but they don't last all that long round here.
Well, if it's 16, if he can do 16, well, Matt, I'm just thinking, because how many laps did Mayhem do on his second set of softs? He went from all the way from lap 4 to lap 21-ish. 21,
Yeah,
22,
16, 17 laps then.
17 laps. It's doable, not easy, but doable.
Yeah.
And again, Newcott now back to 2.3 again, behind Mayhem.
J19, 6.5. J19 having a great run.
Yeah, he's trying everything he can to stop Mercedes winning the Drivers' Championship.
And this Sauber battle is back on as well, 4th and 5th.
Where's Putterland gone?
Where is he?
Putterland's
Oh,
behind.
David Ward spun.
Yep, just caught the end of that. Putterland has also had an issue, 26
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
Would there have been a collision between...
Daytop has got past David Ward as well. Daytop also got past David Ward as a result.
No, there was no big collision issue with Putterland and David Ward. So I'm guessing then that Newcott again dropped a little bit further behind. He's now down to 2.6 again.
When did J19 last pit? He's also on the soft.
J19, I think, pitted a couple of laps after Newcott.
Okay, so he also might be
must
looking
have been
at
around about lap 23-ish, I think.
Madman is stuck behind his teammate. Ooh, thought about it, but decided against it.
Right,
These
who's got
guys
the
will not.
penalties then? Let's have a look.
Actually, while you're looking at it, these guys will not want to replicate what the likes of Ericsson and Nasser did at Monaco last year in those 2 cars and smash each other off at Monaco at Rascasse. Yeah, Madman obviously would want to get past his teammates. He's a lot quicker at this moment. Are you still with me, Stephen?
Oh, by the way, Daytop's now in between Putterland and David Retire's counting the penalties.
David Ward's retired. David Ward's retired.
Is that a crash or right? So it seems like we've got no. It's just a retiree.
We're down to. I think we're down to 10 runners now. Everyone on the grid, on the track still.
Oh no, because David Mike hasn't passed.
Yeah. So with everyone on the track now, will score points. That's what confuses me with some drivers, why they retire from a point scoring position. That will always bug me.
Right, anyways. Mayhem 1 penalty, Newcott 3 penalties, J19 2 penalties. Admittedly, Mayhem was on the verge of his second one. So everyone sort of calmed down a little bit now, apart from the 2 Saubers.
Yeah, Madman definitely wants to get past his teammate, but TLK has got the straight line speed out of the 2, so he can't get by.
The Madman's got the better cornering.
Yeah, he's got obviously the more downforce.
J19's now 5.7 behind the leader, so he's still nibbling away
Yeah,
at that lead.
he's nibbling away. He's not.
Luke's now 2.4 behind on very used softs. Let's have a look, see when people actually pitted, shall we? Mayhem pitted on lap 22 for his hards.
So he's only done 11 laps. He's on his 11th lap.
Luke pitted on lap 21 for his softs.
So it's 12 laps, yeah.
J19 pitted on lap 23 for his softs.
So he's 10 laps. So yeah, with 20 laps to go, and we're still no wiser.
Luke 2.9 now behind Mayhem.
I wonder if those softs are now crying to be returned.
Blood.
But they both go round still.
No, 3 seconds.
J19, 6 seconds.
So I wonder if it's Mayhem's hard tyres they're keeping him sort of rivet in second sector with all the traction zones.
Yeah, Mayhem, obviously Mayhem will still have...
Madman's a lot closer to TLK this time, but he's gaining in DRS this time.
He's having a look, he's having a look, he's having a look. There's a touch. Yep, TLK's been barged out of the way.
He's through though.
That might be role reversal from last week. TLK was the one who took Madman out.
The problem is though with that corner, if you're on the outside, you've got to, if you're past
safety car.
That's not what Mayhem wanted. That's not what anyone wanted. The one that helps is the 2 soft runners in second and third.
Yeah,
so their pit stops are coming up. 19 laps to go. Once the safety car goes in, that'll be 16 laps to go. Laps to go.
That
Softs.
might be. Ooh.
Softs and pray. Softs and pray.
I reckon if anyone has a set of mediums, we'll be laughing. Softs.
Depends.
It depends.
Sorry.
I think it depends. I don't know what that was. It depends on who's using them.
noise.
I'm not going to comment. But yeah, we'll see what.
But I will.
Right, what will Mayhem do? Will Mayhem box and get rid of those hards?
He'll have to.
He
will have to.
And he is. But
And Luke does as well.
Yeah, well, as we expected. And J19 should follow suit.
Everyone will pit, but will Mayhem
Another set of hards.
held?
Another set of hards. For Mayhem.
Nukart's going on another set of softs. Nukart's feeling racy. Okay, here we go. What's
J19
going
hards
on?
as well. J19's also on the hards.
Okay.
I guess they probably believe they can't get the softs to the end and probably haven't got a set of mediums to use. So they've gone for the hards.
Try it. Newcart might have nothing to lose. He might as well try something.
TLK has
got a championship to win.
Yeah. TLK has not boxed. He's gone through, so he's now in front of J19 in third on those. When did TLK box for his softs?
Let's have a look. Now we've got a bit of a pause.
Yeah. Madman's boxed.
TLK boxed for. He's only run a soft tyre. TLK, by the way.
Oh God, we've got Puzzleland going off the... no, not Puzzleland, who was that going off?
And TLK has finally got his first penalty.
Okay. I think it was Mr. Mike Whiteside who went off the track at turn 1 and 2 behind the safety car. He's currently holding on to... Well, I say currently holding on to P10, he's 10 out of 10
Okay,
out
so
of
we've got
track.
Putaland who's pitted on... He's now on softs. Madman's on softs. J19 and Mayhem, as you say, are both on hards. A bit of a mixed bag here going on.
TLK must have to box now. This might
He
as
has
well.
to.
He might as well box now and stick the hards on.
Yeah,
he
have to.
He should have pitted the last lap.
Last lap.
Yeah. He's now going to lose.
Be at the back.
Yeah, he's a lap ahead of Whiteside, so the worst he can drop down to is 9th. But
So
9th is only
has
just...
to get by Mayhem ASAP when the race starts.
Can I point out, 9th and 8th have only just crossed the start line. So...
They'll still make it back, so there'll be no delta now, will they?
No, but the leaders behind the safety car are coming down towards 130R now, so TLK should still be able to rejoin in front of them.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If he does box. So the worst who will come, I believe, out will be 7.
Right. Okay. People who are viewing the streams, who do you think will now win this race? Who do we think will win this race now?
TLK box. TLK does box. I don't know why TLK didn't hit. I'm guessing TLK might have allowed Madman to box. I think that's what might have happened.
Sporting. Very sporting.
He might have allowed his teammate to go first. And what does he go on? He goes on a hards. So yes, he is now done his mandatory.
So why are people going on? Okay, so he has to go on hards.
TLK had to. He hasn't used them yet. But everyone else.
Newcar, I'd imagine, wouldn't. I wonder if Newcar went aggressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Even
he
the likes
doesn't
of
like the hards. He hates the hards. So he couldn't get them to work. So maybe he's going for softs.
I think also Mayhem and J19 may have gone, or definitely Mayhem. Well, an aggressive tyre strategy. Because if you go for the aggressive tyre strategy, you do not get a set of mediums at all.
No, this is what I'm thinking. But why wouldn't you have gone on softs then? Because Mayhem knows that you can do over 20 laps on them.
He's either made a mistake and not realised, or he didn't think he could get him to the end.
Mayhem pitted on his first set on lap 6, and then went all the way till lap 21. Pitted on lap 21.
15 laps.
15 laps.
And we've still got 17 to go now.
But remember though that the fuel loads would have come down as well. And remember what happened at Malaysia last weekend? That the estimated tyre life from the tyres, you could push it if you was careful another couple of laps.
Can I point out, didn't we see David Ward retire?
Yes.
His car is in the train behind TLK.
Well, maybe it's an AI then.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, I'm just saying, I wonder if that might be the reason for the safety car, is AI.
Possibly.
Because his AI is still out on the track behind TLK.
I'm very impressed by J19.
He's had a cracking race, an absolute cracking race.
But at the same time, I'm very annoyed that you're going to miss the Tuesday meeting.
Yes, I'm working away, so I've got my excuses out already for not being at FIA on Tuesday.
And that's because I suspect we're going to be very busy.
There might be one or two. I would love to see what happened with the likes of Big Prenter.
KO and Soulman.
Yeah, I'd love to see what happened there.
I wonder if Soulman,
or someone,
no disrespect, that the KO and Big Prenter caught the back of Soulman. He's probably either made a mistake or lifted through 130R or something. They hit the back of him, and whoever's the first car on the train, he's probably got caught up in that accident. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, well, we will see. We won't obviously make any assumptions because we didn't see it.
No,
but I would love
dangerous to make assumptions.
Yeah, but I would love to see that video on the website and see what happened there, because that I've never known in any of the league races I've ever taken part in where a crash has actually destroyed 3 cars.
5x5 all the time, but not a league race.
And also that would also be
it could have been in the chicane.
If I want to point out
in the chicane, maybe.
I was just going to say, if anyone is at fault for that, and it's not all new carts hit the back of Mayhem.
Well, was it? Did he hit the back of him, or would that?
Yeah, he definitely.
Wee bit of lag. I know.
It definitely looked like he hit the back.
A bit of lag.
Well, we'll see. But as I was saying, if anyone is found at fault for that Soulman, Big Prenter, KO incident, you do get 4 points on your licence for taking a car out which is destroyed. So if someone's taken 2 out,
double then?
it will be 8 points on your licence. Which is...
Someone's already got a few points on his licence.
I was because, well, we're not saying, I'm not indicating who... safety car lights are
just
out.
giving an example.
But
Lights,
yes,
yes.
if anyone's found at fault for that, will find themselves having 25 points deducted from their total if they haven't got any penalties already.
Okay, here we go then.
Here we go.
Remember, Madman's quick and Madman's on the softs. Is that
Yes, he
Madman
is.
behind
Yes,
the
he
TLK?
is. No, Madman's in 4th
Sorry,
behind
Madman
J19.
Madman, yes. So it's not over yet, but Madman's got the same sort of problem as Mayhem. He's got no top end.
Saying that, having a look at J19. No, he spun! He spun! He's hit J19 and spun it in turn 1.
Okay, commentate this curse then.
He's now down to 7th.
Oh, new carts all over the back of Mayhem.
And J19 is right. Oh yeah, well we'd expect new carts. He's on 2 grades of tyres softer. So those tyres will be absolutely glorious for him at the moment.
Good word.
Thank you.
Oh, little dip through Deck 2 though.
But he's got to be careful. If he goes for a move and it doesn't work out, J19 will pounce.
Yes.
So
and then the championship
and then
will,
Putterland as well, just behind J19. So they don't want to be.
Have we seen new cart's top speed compared to everyone else?
Not yet. We'll have a look now. Down up to 130R.
Oh yeah, new cart couldn't pass J19, could he?
No. But Mayhem's got a lot more drag, so similar to what Newcart might have. 197 he hit once he got to 130R.
Remember, no DRS yet because of safety cars restart.
Putterland is looking at making a move on J19. Putterland's also on the soft.
But remember, Mayhem's out of DRS range anyway at the moment.
Madman.
Mayhem. Are you confusing yourself?
That gap is not 1 second. I'm sorry, that is not a 1 second gap.
Well, no, when it crossed the line, it was 1 second.
I was going to say, that's not 1 second.
Oh, neither is the Putterland to J19 gap either.
Alright, sector 1. Showing us
At point 8. That's not point 8.
I reckon
remember there was a starting. I know, was there a starting glitch or was there no? Because I don't know. Because there was a two jump starts, wasn't there?
There might have been a starting glitch. There might not, but
yes. I wonder if Dave 1025 had a starting glitch and J19 jumped. I wonder.
Maybe.
We've got 2 cars that haven't got very good top end speed leading, but 2 cars with very good top end speed, third and fourth. Madman, oh guess what? Madman sat behind TLK again.
Oh, so TLK allowing his teammate to pit first. Not exactly worked out. He's now back in front of him. His new car tries to line up Mayhem out of the chicane. They cross the line, and the gap is shown as 8 tenths. That is not 8 tenths, I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, Mayhem a little deep.
Do you think Newcastle's biding his time waiting for DRS?
Which will be this lap? Quite possible.
Yep, will be this lap.
Oh, he's right on him.
We'll find out,
He's right on him though, isn't he? He's right on him again.
So Putterland. Putterland's also on. Oh no, Putterland's also on the soft top. Oh, Putterland trying to go around the outside dump lock. No.
Newcart. That was a big cut from Newcart there. He's got to be careful. He is obviously on a few more penalties than Mayhem when we last counted.
Yes.
He's got to be careful. But yeah, Putterland now up the inside of J19. Great move. Great move. A typical kind of Kobayashi move, that. absolutely.
Well, it's called the Kobayashi hairpin.
And he got
Unofficially.
Unofficially, yes. But he managed to get that stopped. Oh, he's run wide though. I think he ran wide. J19's back past him.
Right, okay, so Newcart's keeping up with...
I like to point out
Newcart's top speeds are very similar.
I like to point out Madman has got past his teammate. Madman is now up into fifth.
Yes, last lap, yeah, well, down the straight.
And Putterland is now having to look at another move on J19.
Newcart's mucked up the chicane a smidge.
Oh, J19's mucked up the chicane as well. Putterland's gone right round the outside. He'll get DRS as well now. So Putterland has got P3 done and dusted this time. And Madman...
Oh, a little D, but no, gets away with it.
Madman now on the back of those two.
Okay, this is crucial because Madman, we know, is probably going to be the quickest car. Probably.
Madman, Madman will if he was at a track which was a little bit easy to overtake, he'd free breeze past these two right now, to be honest. He's a bit punchy. I think it's the best way of describing it. He's really wanting to get past this Ferrari now, and I reckon he might look
try and do it with hairpin.
I think he might try and copy what Putterland did the last lap.
Oh no,
J19 fended it off. He fended it off.
Bit of contact. Newcart's dropped back a little bit from Mayhem meanwhile.
This is crucial for Mayhem. If he can just keep him ahead, his tyres will obviously be a lot better condition at the end.
The gap is 1.1. League 2.
A little bit behind J19 through Spoon, so he's not anywhere near him.
Oh, Putterland's cleared off.
Yeah, Putterland has pulled a gap, which is why I think Madman wants to get by.
Yeah, you are right. The gap's weirdly wrong. The League 2 for some reason ghosted. But no, that's got fine now. Oh hello, they're catching up to a Renault.
That might be David Ward AI.
Ooh. Let's hope so. Oh, it must have been because Prent is still in this, isn't he?
Prenter is still in this.
Yeah, Prent is going across the start line.
So what are you going to say about the timing?
I think the timing's... Oh, Newcott nearly lost the coming out Dunlop. Yeah, I think the timing's wrong. Because it was 1.1 and when they crossed the line it was 1 second and Newcott had DRS. Yellow flags going into the hairpin.
That's that David Ward Renault being the AI is definitely the AI that David Ward has retired, and it's sort of trying to get out of the way of all these cars, and it's ended up.
Madman's right up behind.
Yes, he is. J19's covering him off, going into Spoon.
We still have 11 laps to go through all this. Right, okay, here we go again. Well, this is Newcar had this issues before, where he could not pass J19 down the straight. Will Madman have the same issues?
J19's on the grass.
I've seen quite a lot of drivers do that. I don't see the point.
Oh, he's covering him all. Ooh, that's borderline.
Yeah. Good exit.
Good exit. Oh, round the outside. Round the outside. Great traction on those softs.
And he'll have DRS as well, obviously.
Yeah, DRS for good measure.
J19 won't be able to recover.
So that's P4.
Because Madman will catch Putterland.
Yeah, he'll now drive like a madman to try and get that podium.
Yeah, will Newcart be able to keep up with Mayhem though? As you could possibly argue that the balance from the softs are going to probably have gone off a little bit.
Yeah, well, he pulled half a second on Mayhem in the first sector, did Newcart. As well, he went from 1.6 to 1.1 in sector 1 alone.
Pretty deep. Well, that helped though.
Yeah. You tend to find with that hairpin, if you go a little bit deeper, you get the straighter exit and therefore get slightly better traction.
better traction and slightly better top speed going into sprint.
Yeah, you're seeing that, I think, with the real F1 boys last year. They were taking a sort of the middle part of the chicane they were using. They weren't going tight to the apex. So
Lucas definitely caught the gap. Okay, I was going to say definitely caught the gap up a little bit. Only went down by a couple of hundredths. Mayhem again got his braking spot on.
Mayhem obviously wanting to win this championship in style. But yeah, look, gap 1.1 and Newcart's got DRS, yeah. So there is a slight timing glitch between these two. Only by a couple of tenths, but a slight timing glitch.
Oh, Mayhem went a little wide.
Newcart also got a little bit squirrely.
Madman's on the back of Putterland.
Already. It's taking no time at all to catch that.
But Putterland again is going to be another one hard to pass. To be a bit inventive, this is going to be. I'll tell you what, Daytop's catching up TLK. Slowly. Prenter and Soups are following in close proximity. The AI has just gone in the pit lane. Oh, Newcart right up behind Mayhem now. Right up behind Mayhem.
Oh yes, so he is.
Right up behind.
Madman right on the back of Putterland as well. Oh, too punchy on the throttle there for Newcart. Wanting to get the run down to 130 and the car went no. I cannot do that for you.
Car said no.
And again, Mayhem getting the chicane almost perfectly. And Newcart will have
DRS again.
DRS again, despite the gap showing more than a second.
I think Newcart needs to stop making these mistakes and then he'll get it right. Okay, Madman has a run on Putterland.
Oh no,
the inside.
He backs out of that. I think he backs out of that because he obviously hit the back of J19 trying that move about 10 laps ago.
Yeah.
So he learning from.
I think though Newcart did pass Mayhem, I think he would pull away, but not by much.
If anything, he might pull away initially and then come straight back at him at the end. And Soups is on right on the back of Prenter at the back here for the 8th and 9th. Coming down the pit straight. Soups has got DRS. Prenter going.
Mayhem's gone deep! Mayhem's gone deep in the hairpin and off into the gravel! Mayhem now, Newcart now takes the lead.
Yeah, Mayhem's made his mistake. Probably locked the rears, probably.
He went on the grass on the outside of the inside. He went too tight on the kink and locked his wheels on the grass, and then just went straight.
Now what's the penalty situation? What's the penalty situation between these two?
Okay,
oh, VSC. You got perfect time to check the penalties now.
Okay, so Luca's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Mayhem's got 1, 2. Putterland's got 1. Madman's got 1, 2, 3. J19's got 1, 2, 3. So Newcart will have to pull away about 9 seconds to win this.
And
Newcart did just set the fastest lap.
Oh, Daytop's retired. Daytop's crashed, I think, behind the VSC.
Sure it was a crash, or...
Well, he was closing in on TLK.
No, he's speeding in the pit lane and he's just
He's obviously gone to make he's gone to make a stop, sped in the pit lane and thought, you know what now?
Oh, green flag, by the way.
Yep, we're now back racing.
Right, so this has got to be qualifying laps now from Newcart. And this will be a case of will we be able to keep on the podium?
Oh, that's yeah, because was it
7 laps to
Madman?
go.
Was it Madman 2 penalties, Putterland 1, wasn't it?
Yes.
So he needs 12 seconds on Putterland and 9 on Madman. So he needs 9 seconds on Madman to keep on the podium, and at the moment he's only got 7. But if Madman and Putterland keep battling,
can Mayhem come
Madman
back?
Madman looking up the inside at the chicane on Putterland. This might help Newcart keep on the podium with these two battling. Madman will have DRS.
Well, Madman's going to try and go after Mayhem, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got to get round the outside of Putterland.
It worked.
Gets it done. Nicely done.
Right, okay, what will Madman now do? Can Madman nick the win off of Mayhem?
Oh, Putterland's not given up on him yet, you know.
No.
Oh, there's someone in the gravel. There's a lot of dirt being... A lot of dirt being kicked up.
It wasn't Mayhem, no. It wasn't Mayhem and it wasn't Newcart.
I'm guessing... Oh, I wonder if it's a Poxy AI again.
But Newcart has made a mistake. He's lost half a second in the first sector.
Oh, it might have been Whiteside's. Madman's coming up to Whiteside to lap him. So it might have been White. Oh, Whiteside getting in the way of Madman. And breathe.
Mayhem's now starting to push, I think now.
Yeah, Mayhem obviously have good life in his tyres to the end. There's more yellow flags coming up to 130R. There, that's that slow Renault.
That was the Renault. That's the
Renault. That's the David Ward Renault going slowly up to 130R.
But it's AI and it was
but
line.
It will still be off-putting.
Oh yeah. That's not 4 temps. I'm sorry, that's not 4 temps. Considering Mayhem doesn't have DRS. That's slightly wrong. You with your knowing of the gap skills, that's not 4 temps.
No. No, there was definitely...
I think the gap between Newcart and Madman's right. It's just 7.7.
I'm just thinking, Newcart was one who disconnected during qualifying.
Yep.
Along with... there was one other driver, I think, as well.
Big Prenter.
And we also had Callum Rose and Daytop join late. So there was a lot of people leaving and joining during qualifying, which this game does not like.
No.
So, yeah, there's no surprise that we had a bit of a timing starting glitch. The gap shown as 3/10, which is not 3/10.
No. That's more like a second, maybe 1.1.
Yeah. Madman now 8 seconds off. Made at 8.2. He's falling back. Is Madman.
Obviously Mayhem will not, it's over 1 second because Mayhem does not have DRS. So we know that Mayhem must know that the Newcart's got penalties.
Yep.
Will Mayhem just stay behind him?
It'll be sensible.
Yeah. Because he doesn't need to overtake Newcart, so he'll still win the championship.
Because, that's the main thing. He's going to win the championship as it stands with 4 laps to go. Because he's outscoring J19 by 8 points. And all he needed to do was not lose 10 points to J19 to win the title.
I love the fact the gap is now 1/10.
Yeah.
Looks more like a second. There's the slow AI.
Well, normally,
again.
as we saw with, I think it was White and Whiteside at Monza, we would have decided normally the order they finish over the line will be the order we give classified, but with the different penalty or the different amount of penalties both of them have got, that won't apply here.
No.
Because Newcart will end up over 10 seconds behind as it stands, or around 10 seconds behind as it stands. It's now 600s. It's now 600s the gap apparently.
So I wonder if when he actually gets close enough, will it reset? So what will it say now?
He's got DRS now.
Minus 2 tenths in
so
red.
he's now technically 2 tenths in the lead, according to that.
Okay, so it looks like Mayhem is going to have a go and try and overtake Newcart.
I wonder if those tyres are starting to go off on Newcart's car. Madman is now still 8 seconds behind, so he's not making any inroads on the lead
he's just taken half a second out of Newcart in the final sector, because it was 8.
Well, it's fluctuating. It's not enough. Put it that way. Potterland still just about hanging on to Madman. J19. They're all sort of spread out, apart from the top 2. They're all spread out.
I feel like Newcart gets a good enough exit coming out of the hairpin. Will he be able to keep the lead though? I think Newcart will have some sort of... But if you think about it, both of these drivers at some point in the race have been last.
Yes. It's been that kind of crazy race. The opening 10 laps were all over the show in terms of where they were
Mayhem's a little
positioned.
closer.
He's now 2.5 tenths in the lead. Ghosting. I'm guessing the AI's there again. It sounds like that AI's run out of fuel and it's just crawling around in limp mode. So
Mayhem won't try anything stupid.
No, there's no need.
Mayhem's gone a little wide in the S's.
Yeah, there's no need for him to really go for a lunge because he's going to win. He's going to win the title anyway.
8 to Madman now.
Yeah.
Newcart may still finish second here, just.
It's going to be close.
We're either second or third.
Yeah, he'll still be on the podium, but whereabouts? Oh, Newcart touched the grass.
Yeah, that's what Mayhem did, but I think Mayhem touched the rears more, and because Newcart's on a wheel, remember, whereas Mayhem's on a controller, I think it's easier for him to control.
So this would indicate, obviously, with the timing glitch, it's showing him as, we'll see what it is over the line, over this second sector. It was just shy of 2 tenths, which would indicate about a second, maybe a second in terms of starting glitch. So that's about 8 tenths that gap. You've got 2 tenths on that. So yeah, it looks like there might have been around about a second in terms of a starting glitch. As we come to lap 52 or 53, Mayhem's
still behind.
Mayhem's definitely got the grip though. You can see Newcart.
But the problem is, you can't overtake in the corners.
No.
Madman is now 8.3 behind.
That is going to be close at the end, whatever.
Well, what's the penalty situation between Madman and 1?
Madman was on 2 when we last heard.
Like 3.
He's on 3 now. What about Newcart? Is he still on 5?
5, yeah. But Newcart's on 5, just about to get 6.
Okay, so at the moment 15 to 9, so that's 6 seconds. At the moment, Newcart.
He's doing enough.
But if Newcart gets one more penalty and Madman doesn't, then Madman will get second.
It's level then.
Well, it would be a 9-second difference, and he's 8 and a bit in behind, so Madman would be ahead by
yes, of course, yeah.
be about only literally tenths, like half a second to a second ahead. So it's going to be close. Newcart can't afford to cut another corner.
Catching another Bay again.
Yeah.
Right, this is Mayhem's really last chance. If he can't overtake Newcart this time in the DRS, he's going to have... Ooh, Newcart went a little deep.
He's got to run.
He
might have him this time.
Newcart's gone early defence.
Oh, don't move too much.
Ooh, I know. Ooh, hello.
Ooh, mind your wing, Mayhem. Newcart was on the...
I think Newcart's just got had enough of the top speed. Just enough. I think you could argue it's breaking the toe. Mayhem wasn't really going alongside him.
Newcart a little bit loose at Dunlop.
It's going to be the hairpins, the next one.
Yeah, the hairpin and the chicane. That's the last two. He's going for it. He's going. He's looking. It's contact. Oh.
No, he's too far back. He was too far back.
Yeah, that was a bit.
That was a late lunge.
He needed to be a little bit more braver on the brakes to make that work, because Newcart had the right to turn in there.
Yeah.
And he's deep. He's deep. He's lost. There we go. Oh. Right. So Newcart will cross the line first.
Yeah.
But he will not win this race as it stands.
No, he won't, no. What's the gap to...
Madman, 10 seconds. 10. So Newcart should
come second.
Yes. So Newcart is coming over the line to cross the line to officially finish first on the track.
Cross the line first.
But Mayhem takes the win, and Mayhem takes the championship.
Yeah.
What about Madman? Madman's crossing the line now.
No, Newcart's still second.
Yeah, Madman third. Madman fourth. Putterland third. Putterland has taken, I believe, that
third
place. TLK's up to fifth. So Madman's lost out four. No, who?
Unless it's J19. This is J19 who has had penalties.
We'll find out. We'll find out when the last couple cross the line.
So I think TLK's been relatively clean. Remember, his first penalty was around lap 40.
So Soups is coming through to finish in 7th. Prenter will come through in 8th. And Whiteside's crashed on the last lap, I think.
Oh dear.
Whiteside's crashed in 130R on the last lap.
Oh dear.
He was still finished 9th, where he was anyway. Yeah, he's actually crashed.
He didn't. He crashed before.
He crashed on the straight.
Oh look, reminiscence of a F1 driver, a slightly smoky Renault.
No comment. No comment.
Mild, smoky Renault.
So, Newcart third. Putterland got up to second.
Newcart did get 6.
Newcart did get another penalty, so Putterland jumped up to second. Newcart third, Madman fourth, TLK in 5th. J19 drops down to 6th then. Soup 7th, Prenter 8th. Whiteside will finish 9th. He did crash on the last lap, so he'll be classified as 9th. Prenter, the only driver not to have a penalty.
Well done.
And Daytop didn't get within 90%, so he will not score a point for despite being classified 10th on this game. But then we also had David Ward, Charlie, Dave 1025, White, Soulman, Big Prenter, KO, JB Troll, Jay Sturris and Callum all not finish.
Callum got disqualified.
Callum got disqualified for ignoring a drive-through penalty. And Jay Sturris crashed on lap 1. So we'll have to say, I might actually invite Mayhem in here just to see how he's feeling, having just won the GP2 title. Where is he? There he is. So, yeah, just to recap then, Mayhem has not only won the race, he's won the title with 5 races to spare, don't forget, because they've got to redo Singapore at the end of the season.
Ends his victory drought.
Yes, it ends this. And speaking of the devil, Mayhem has joined us. So...
Hang on. Gotta put the audio settings back.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have to cut. We will have to cut this interview shortly.
We'll cut that.
We'll write it up. We'll write it up later on.
There we go. Right,
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mayhem. Congratulations on winning the title. How do you feel?
Knackered.
Knackered.
Yes, fairly honest, I suppose.
I suppose that's fairly honest. That was, I suppose at one point you'd been down in, was it P18? I think you might have been thinking,
Last.
oh no.
Would you have thought that you'd have won the championship, won the race even in that position?
I know it
when
was
I was
early.
last, no.
I know it was early on in the race, but yeah, that's one position you
Oh,
probably
and also
never.
we can ask you, because you was behind the carnage, what happened
Oh
to
my-
Soulman, KO and Big Prenter?
Oh, well, from my view, one of the cars was, they were all trying to go, I think, 4 wide through 130R.
4? Oh dear.
Yes. And there was one car on the grass on the outside, which I think would have been Soulman. And it just, his car bounced off a wall, pinged back across, and just caused absolute calm.
Oh dear. So
How did you
your
get through then?
replay will
It
show
was
us that,
all
will it?
off. They were all off in the wall before I got to 130R. I saw it.
So
But
they
probably
actually,
got the best of it.
so they actually crashed before 130R.
Just going into it.
Oh, just going into it. Wow.
Because I nearly caught out my teammate because I was trying to take avoid action because Hovland had to slow down to get out of the way of it. And I nearly killed my teammate.
Oh dear me. That was probably
now
not.
you don't need to worry about winning any more races or the points. Now you just need to race.
Well,
for
you
fun
can
now.
do what you've been wanting to do for a while, and is learn no
the traits of
assists.
the F1.
Learn no
Just,
assists for the rest of the
Everything
season.
off and have fun. That's my aim of the game now. All these sits off, have fun at the back.
Not that you might not be at the back.
Yeah, might not. But who knows? Might spin.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose the next track isn't exactly one of your favourites, is it? America, either. I think didn't you get
Bad memories.
disqualified? Didn't you get disqualified there last year?
Yes. Apparently, wrong way of driving for just going 4 wheels across the curb.
So yeah, so hopefully you won't repeat that again. But yeah, it's a good few traction zones there, so it'll be good, definitely good practice for you.
Did you run with any
America.
other assists on?
What do you mean?
Like what
Do you
did you
just
run
have
in
traction
total?
on, or do you have anything else?
The assist I have on is the race online, just so I know where I'm getting used for my braking zone.
That's why you got the. So that's why you got the chicane always right.
Yes. And the manual gears and traction. That's all I have.
So you have So you're changing gear yourself.
Yes. I'm changing gears.
Okay, fair enough. That's one part you haven't got to worry about, I guess. Then.
Yeah. I've got the manual suggested on, so I know when I get to
What
the
gear to
corners
be in, yeah.
what gear to be in, ready for when I turn it fully off.
Anyway, then, as we have said, it's Austin's the next race in 2 weeks' time.
Yep, just to make it clear, we're back to the normal schedule now in terms of it alternating between F1 League and GP2 League, after having a slight alteration with the schedule recently. So yeah, so next will be the F1 League boys going around Japan next weekend. Hopefully ours will be a bit less manic than what we've witnessed. And the GP2
Mayhem will be commentating on that.
Mayhem will commentate on that, and I'm sure he'll be a lot more cheerful for the rest of the year, with knowing he's got that title out of the way. He's just hoping maybe. Oh, well, that's one thing. Would you hope to maybe now try and wrap up the constructors as well? Suppose that's the next target in a way.
I love your choice of words.
Are
you going to try and wrap up the constructors?
I would like to get the constructors wrapped up, but if I don't, then I don't.
I mean, you're still in a strong position in that your team.
Yeah.
So it's looking promising for you to get both drivers and constructors this year.
Should be. I collected all the points.
And then you can dream of having a pink car next year.
Yes, pink car. I've already called it. Pink car's mine.
Have you decided a teammate yet?
No.
Oh, I've just viewed that crash from your view. It's like a game of ping pong.
Yeah. I think if you watch it from Pullins, his is like a lot closer.
Yeah, he's the car in front of you, so I'll have to find his stream and watch it. But yeah, there was definitely a car on the grass, but from your view, it's not clear to determine who that was.
Yeah, well, judging from the messages I was being spammed with after it was Soulman. Because KO and Big decided to have an argument.
Oh dear.
So we got spammed with invites.
Obviously, that you should be pleased. You took took energy out of Nuka. He's a bit dehydrated at the moment.
Yeah, he's disinvited us to a party.
But yes, we will see the GP2 boys at Austin in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time. Thank you and good night.
Right, let's get him in here then.